We're just normal men.
What do you mean, normal men?
We're just innocent men.
It's time for Side Scrollers with me, Stutter and Craig. No, you don't get the 96-ounce Coke Zeros, Blabs.
Yo, my androids, what's up?
And straight from the hood, Phoenix.
It's really enjoyable as an adult male to shit your pants.
And now, broadcasting from our homes around the internet, it's time for Side Scrollers. Oh, welcome out to Side Scrollers on YouTube.com and Rumble.com, and most importantly, SidescrollersPlus.com. What's going on, everybody? Good to see you. I'm sure I was probably pretty hot coming out of that, but that's okay because here we are on this wonderful Monday midday. Good to see everybody. Glad you're with us. Big show today. Big show. Live from Rumble. At least I am, which can't wait to show you some of the stuff we have going on over here. But in the meantime, let me show you this wonderful lass. Hello, Blabs.
Hello, you know what I just had?
Cheese.
No. Chicken. Other
Oh,
seed.
you know what I just had? Oh, and you're going to be jealous of me of this.
What?
Michael over here at Rumble is known for making pork butt.
So you ate ass for breakfast?
No, Blabs. That's what a mere amateur would think when speaking of pork butt. That's not an actual butt of the pork. But I had pulled pork today.
Ooh, that's good.
I know. Yes,
I like pulled pork.
I know you do. You do. You are a big fan of the pulled pork. And And let me just say this. I do think Michael's actually beats Bucky's pulled pork, Blabs.
I'll have to be the judge of that.
I was.
Next time I'm in Florida, I'll be like, hey, man, time to test this out. Make me some pork.
I think he said it took him like 18 hours to make it, something like that. Yeah, it's a slow and go.
Slow burn.
So big ups to Michael. And by the way, for helping us get set up today over here in the studio. Joining us today on this wonderful Monday, we have two great people. First and foremost, let's bring in our resident racist. Hello, Kay.
Hi.
Oh, hello. I didn't think I would hear Craig having a piece of Michael's ass is the first thing, but nice to be here on this Monday.
Breakfast, Michael's ass.
Yeah, exactly. Meanwhile, me, Red Bull, which this one tastes like shit, by the way. Anyone who wants it's like a zero sugar iced vanilla berry. Monster's much better at the zero sugar than Red Bull. They don't got it.
Well, let me just say this. I tried a new energy drink this morning. Never heard of them before. And I'm not promoting them at all outside of saying that it's Bum Energy. You guys ever heard of Bum Energy?
Why do you keep having things with butts today? What?
Yeah, let's go.
Ass Energy, brought to you by Craig.
Well, they probably should have rethought their name. But the reason I bought it is because, Phoenix drinks a lot of Pepsi Zero, right? That's like by the way, if we can lock down a sponsorship from Pepsi Zero, Phoenix would be such a happy boy. But they say this tastes like Dr. Pepper and soda and root beer. So I was like, I got to try that because I like the cherry cola version of his energy drink that he drinks. So I thought I'd give it a go today, and I got to be honest, it was okay. It wasn't like 1-to-1 by any means. It was like, whenever you try like the knockoff version of these things, if you can get to like 60%, you're doing pretty okay. And I'd say it's about 60% of what like a Dr. Pepper would be like. So
what you're saying, Craig, is you're an ass connoisseur, and we should take your opinion on anything that's named bum, butt, or ass as like gospel. That's what I'm hearing from all that.
Yeah, that's pretty much right. Yeah,
are amazing. It's just 3 things of ass.
I love bum. I bet this guy loves bum. Let's go. Hello, what's up, Mitsu?
I enjoy my pork butts and taters, actually.
Right?
I'm kind of surprised you didn't change your background to like a butt or something, Mitsu.
I wish. Maybe next time. I'm sorry. I still wanted to hang out in Face and Worlds because I'm still playing Unreal Tournament off stream because it's like one of the greatest games of all time.
That's what that is. I was like, this looks so familiar.
I fucking love Unreal
with
Tournament,
Artemis.
man. That's 2 weeks ago. Somebody said that too. They're like, "Oh, you're reporting from Artemis, Mitsu?" I was like, "I wish." That would actually be really good. By the way, Kay, of course you're going to be messing around with something involving ice as a resident racist.
That is true.
And being brown.
That is true, sorry. Yes, you're very.
My chicken was curry, just so you know. So I did it for you.
Y'all are more brown than me, bro. Like I
love chicken curry.
Well,
Did you hear that? We're more brown than K. That's awesome.
right.
Suck it, internet. Let's go.
Brown sugar.
I'm very curious to see. We know Mitsu. We know Kay. We don't know Blabs if she's a butt girl or not. But I guarantee Phoenix has had a pork butter once or two in his life. Hello, Phoenix.
It is true. Yeah. Actually, I'm drinking a new energy drink, too. This is called Man's Dank Asshole. It's a great energy drink. I love it. You should try it sometime, Craig.
It has a huge market share in the gay community. Which is
Yeah.
Oh, did I see that next to Gravy Leg?
Yeah.
What a gravy leg. I don't even know what that means. What is gravy leg?
legs.
Old Gravy Leg.
Old gravy legs.
Should I ask what that means? Or am I going to be like Blab? Should I Google
That's
what
all right.
gravy legs is?
Should I Google it?
Yeah, you won't find it.
Slime gravy legs.
You can go to whackbag.com and probably find it. But that's a
Hell
different
yeah,
story.
dog.
All right. When a person accidentally, purposefully, or excitedly defecates him or herself and the excrement runs down the leg. Why do you guys know about
Gravy
that?
legs.
That's gross.
Gross. Why would you? Why?
Wow.
Would you?
One of the examples is
Why?
I went to squeeze out a fart and ended up with a
Runkus.
gravy leg.
I love
We
that this
are-
happens.
A
This
lot of
happens
inside jokes right now.
Yeah. We're going back 20 years on fucking NEW. We can go back even further, too. You want me to start doing Menino voice? They got a jitty bomb.
Shantae Boots is I've been there before. Been there. I appreciate that this has happened so frequently that somebody had to come up with a name for it. Like, hey, someone's like, you ever had to shit and it just rolls down your leg? And they're like, oh, yeah, the old gravy leg. He's like, oh, okay, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah, that's just how it works.
Do us a favor. If you have a gravy leg today, hit the thumbs up button. If you don't have a gravy leg today, that's great. Congratulations. Hit the thumbs up button. And, of course, the subscribe button. Join the 143,000 just normal men who have found us over on YouTube. The over 43, nearly 44,000 who have found us over here at rumble.com/side scrollers. All right. So, big show today. Lots going on. We have we're going to be digging into, listen, as the #1 video game and entertainment podcast on planet Earth, right? We have a lot of video game stuff going on right now. There's a lot of controversy or non-controversy. A Japanese psyop has hit the internet, and I'll tell you what, the weirdos are crazy weird about it. Looking forward to having that story a little bit later. I'll tell you this right now, kind of shocking before the show. We're going to touch on the update on Stop Killing Games today. And one of the people on our panel said not a fan of Stop Killing Games. Who? You'll have to stick around and find out. See, that's called a tease, friends. Lots of other good things. Asmon Gold owes a lot of money to the internet, to the IRS. They're scared of stealing film room, which is great. But today on our show we embark on a new journey. A journey that after last journey of our greatest video, God, I don't even, just an absolute
Nailing
crazy.
it.
I know. after the greatest console ever, I don't know if the journey could ever get more decisive or crazy. But today's journey we start is the greatest video game franchise of all time. 16 different franchises, all squaring off to be #1. And as we know, whatever happens in our tournaments is gospel. Because people will look back on these tournaments and say, no, the Game Boy truly is the greatest console of all time because side scrollers said so. And that we'll go with that. Now, very, very excited for this because let's actually show everybody the first round matchup, the first matchup of them all. Phoenix, are you ready for this?
Boy, howdy, I am. So we're going to start off real easy, not a tough one at all. Here we go.
The first ever matchup in the greatest video game franchise of all time is truly a barn burner. Mario versus Sonic.
All right there, Vince.
That's right. Mario vs. Sonic today. This is going to be very, very exciting. But here's the thing. We're adding a little bit of twist to this. Thank you very much, Phoenix. We'll go back to the, actually, let's go and take a look at the bracket, if you wouldn't mind, because we do not have, you cannot see anybody else. But I'll tell you what, this is going to be very, very good. You can see we will unveil everybody else as we go. Mario versus Sonic. In the very first matchup, you could vote with your super chats, direct donations, and Rumble rants throughout the duration of the show in the greatest video game franchise ever tournament. But thank you very much, Phoenix. Today, friends, we are about to do something a little wacky. You guys know we've been talking about Rumble Wallet extensively, and we thought it'd be fun to look. I'll be straight up honest with you guys, right? We want Rumble Wallet to work, and because we want to be the number one Rumble Wallet creators on Rumble. Okay, straight up, right? So here's what we got going on today. There's a QR code on your screen right now. It's down there. You can download the Rumble Wallet app. This is not an ad read. Okay, I'll get to that later on. All right, we're doing this pro bono, right? I want you guys to download it because today and throughout this tournament, if you support with Rumble Wallet, it's going to be exponentially better than a super chat, direct donation, or Rumble rant because we have, my friends, where is it? Whoop. A wheel. Oh, it's backwards. Does everything look backwards?
No, it's
No,
fine
it's
for
good.
us.
You're good.
Oh, okay.
It turns out you're dyslexic, but we're excited about the wheel.
It looks backwards.
Good news, bad news.
Well, it looks backwards on my screen for some reason. Maybe I'm whatever. That's okay. Well,
I love that it has a
Not written upside
microphone.
down?
It's called a brain hemorrhage.
there.
Oh, so spinning wheel. What do you have to say today?
Well, let's go find out what the spinning wheel has to say today. I'm going to go over there. And give that wheel a big spin. Okay. I'll be right back. And then we're going to see what the multiple is for Rumble Wallet usage. Hold on. I'm going. You guys talk amongst yourselves.
All right.
What say you, Wheel? Tell us everything.
Yeah. We need Vanna White. Does anyone can do a Vanna White impression?
I would love to. I've practiced my entire life for this.
Go on, Mitsu.
Craig is the
Thank you.
Vanaway. Look at him.
Okay, I'm going to talk now. I don't know if you can hear me. You're probably
Yeah,
talking.
yeah.
That's okay.
You're good.
Shut
Not
up.
that anybody can see me right now. I'm
Here
doing a
we go.
visual that nobody can see.
We're going to figure this out. You see,
ASMR.
there's two. It goes from between 2, 3, 4. There's a 5 on here, and then there's a couple 6s as well. And that's how much it could potentially be worth. Are we ready? Yes, you are. I can't hear you, but here we go. 3, 2, 1. On the Rumble wheel,
It's like big money.
Rumble
big money.
Wallet's support and votes will be worth 4 times the amount.
4x.
So that means,
Damn.
well, Phoenix, how about you describe it while I go back to my screen? Go ahead. Go.
And quickly, you can call Craig a piece of shit. He can't hear you. Craig, you suck.
sucks.
Fuck you.
Tell
So
Gaff.
what the 4 means is that if you whoever you want to win, let's say you put it on Mario and you use Rumble Wallet, it will be times 4 in this instance. So this is quite possibly the greatest way to just always create upsets. And that's the best part about it. So whatever you put in, times 4, my friends.
Yeah, so $1 would mean $4, $5 would mean $20, $10 would mean $40. Listen, this is totally fair. Okay. So, anyways, use this. It doesn't matter if it's $1 or 10 or 100. Just know that Rumble Wallet is what you. So scan the QR code. This will take you directly to the app store of your choosing, and so you can download it and check it out. We'd really appreciate it. It should be fun. And
the fun part about it too is like, look, times are tough, and so now like $1 is worth 4. Like that. That's what's great. So you're getting that 4 times the amount for $1. So I think this is a win-win for everybody.
Yes. Play Xenosaga says, why is one of the greatest game rivalries in history in round 1? Why would you design tournaments like this? Because we can. Because it's going to happen eventually. So there we go. So I have my phone. Once again, all the Rumble Wallet stuff will show up directly into my on my phone right here, and I'll be able to read them off, which is just super great. I love everything about that. Okay, so with that said, let's get into it, friends. We got a lot to get to today. Very glad you're with us. Phoenix, I have a new segment for you today.
Ooh.
Yes. And I don't know how often this segment is going to be happening, but it's definitely going to happen occasionally when I see games like this.
Okay.
But before we do, Blabs, do we have some support that we need to get to?
We do have some support. So, Shantae Boots has become a member on YouTube, and then they have a member message, and it just says gifted a membership. So that's pretty awesome. Thank you very
go.
much. Wait, oh my God, we do have YouTube today. I'm retarded. I was just doing the spreadsheet like a moron. I will do that afterwards. Okay, Mercenary for 5 says, Craig, I need help with Rumble Wallet while you're at the Rumble studio. For some reason, internet keeps breaking on me and I need somebody to help and no support has been coming and it's attached to my account. That's part 1. Part 2 is Mercenary for 5 says, I've sent pictures to support and I've tagged you and Sukules and Rumble several times with the images of the wall desyncing continuously. I have to keep reinstalled to use it even once.
Okay, we'll get that squared away for you, buddy. At least I'll do my best, okay? Because everybody is on the other side of this wall over here, and I'll be able to bust some face for you, okay, Mercenary?
And then he just came in with another 5 and says, and yes, I've sent several emails to support and I've contacted them, but I've received nothing but automated somebody. Please help. I don't know what to do beyond spamming. These are all one sentences.
Getting anxiety just listening to that. Wow.
Yeah, I'm reading it how he types it out. It's Mercenary.
You're doing a very good job of it.
Thank you.
Got a fucking anxiety attack coming right now.
Yeah, I know.
Walls are closing in.
West for 10 says, since today is not only Phoenix's birthday, but also the birthday of Austrian painter, how large of a super chat is needed for Blabs to do the Roman salute? What'd she do for $88? You mean like Roman Reigns? Like that one?
Yes, absolutely, Blabs.
Acknowledge me, number 1.
Yeah, I'm confused here. Anyway, a gear for 584. Hang on, can I just pull these up? Oh, I can. Perfect. Okay, remember, Capcom and Fumi Games score more points than IGN for the honesty and common sense test. And Jeremy the Corian, don't spread your bullshit on our RC cars hobby. I hate to see it. 50-50. Thank you.
Can't do
Is he saying
50-50?
50-50 like...
Can't do it.
Yeah, we can't split, bro. He may not win, but got to give Sonic some love. So
I thought Sonic would absolutely win this one.
Yeah, no, don't think like that. Like, if I will remind each and every one of you that the 1989 Game Boy on this show beat a powerful PC. So anything can go, my friends. You just got to believe in yourselves. What'd you say? I'm sorry?
Democracy is dead.
I'd say it's thriving.
Yeah, I would say truly anybody can win. Absolutely. We also have this $50 from Emerald Ultima. Says, by the way, love the ball sack, by the way, in the avatar. I know we've established this many times, but I still love it. Sonic has always been my favorite despite the shift in quality over the years. The 2020s have been great for the Blue Guys so far. Big fan of the music, gameplay, and even the movies. Live and learn from Crush 40, one of the best songs in gaming. Emerald Ultima, thank you very much for your support. I would put you on the wall, but I can't do it here at Rumble, but thank you very much.
There is no wall.
Joey with 50 says, I'm going with Mario. Too many great games, and the legacy the franchise has is undeniable. This is a franchise that saved the video game market in the U.S. after the crash of '83. Also, Mario's popularity rivals that of Mickey Mouse and Bugs Bunny. Thank you, Joey. Appreciate that wonderful support.
It was Rob.
Why
Rob
did you sound like a retard there for a second?
Yeah, because I am retarded, but also...
Did you have a stroke?
Sometimes. I do smell burnt toast right now. It was Rob. Rob saved video gaming. Mario just happened to go along for the ride, but in order to sell the NES, they had to have Rob to sell it to the investors. Otherwise,
Robbie
nobody was
the
going to buy
robot.
into it. Yeah.
I understand what you're saying, but you're wrong.
Okay.
Don't make me defend
dare
Mario
you.
today. I'm a Sonic simp, but Mario is going to be the Disney. That's going to be our Mickey Mouse. So in my opinion, Mario's going to keep the industry going.
Little
How
Italian
are we on
plumber.
opposite sides of this?
I don't know. We're on the opposite sides of a lot lately. What's going
Yeah.
on?
Are you guys breaking up over there? Like, what's going on
You
here?
don't have to.
All right.
Well, I mean, okay, real quick. Mitsu, are you pro-communism?
Fuck no.
Oh, well, then you guys are going to have a big rivalry today. Because
Unbelievable.
I saw that on Friday. Commie K, how you doing?
I'm not a communist.
that's what every commie would say.
I know, right? Who's want to subvert our
Is your favorite
culture over
color
here?
red?
She was wearing red on
I saw that as well.
the irony that she would go out of her way to not wear red today, exactly as a commie would do on a Monday after she got.
What is your favorite color, Kay?
Purple.
Oh,
Now
that's
I'm
nice. So is
visiting you.
Which
Phoenix's.
has
That's cute.
red in it. So
Oh, dear.
myself here.
Oh,
It's an
Unbelievable.
off shade of red.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. We also have this from Foxfire Loxley. Says today's matchup is Ron Jeremy as a plumber and Chris Chan's favorite furry. I'll go with Mario. He has the mushrooms. Happy birthday, Phoenix. Oh, thank you so much, Faux Fox.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Mercenary also says, I just use voice to text. It doesn't like punctuations. Thank you, Mercenary. We also have 2 British monies for Sonic.
Damn it! I wish I had my Russian.
Dr. T. King says,
Russian.
you should have gone with a seed pairing that would have kept some of the big matchups and later in the tournament. But sure, let's squash Sonic the Hedgehog early in the tournament where it belongs. Mario, listen, I'm gonna tell you this right now. There are no tiny matchups in this tournament. As a matter of fact, we're gonna get through the first 16, and you'll all be like, "Where's this one?" We're like, "Sorry," like there are so many great franchises that you're gonna look at and be like, "Where are they on the list?" And they just didn't make it. El Rojo Grande with $10 for Mario says, also, might I suggest you check out Leaflet's new song called Make Babies. It's based and catchy.
Well, Leaflet's going to be on tomorrow, so maybe we'll listen to it then.
Oh, that sounds perfect. I like the sound of that. All right, we also have 5 from Last Effects. It's 5 for Mario. I love how bad the OG movie was. Did you know Quartering pooped his pants at Walmart as said on stream? Pepperidge Farm remembers. Well, that's great to hear.
Somebody else pooped their pants on this. Oh, not you. I know who it was.
Brothers and gravy legs over here.
VJ says he may not win, but give Sonic some love. Thank you very much.
We already did that one, right?
No. Young Stuff with 5 says, hard choice. Both are huge in my childhood. I got to go with Sonic because I still play 1, 2, 3 on my Genesis and CRT. Sonic has the best music too. Oh, wow.
Yes, sir. You're correct.
That is objectively correct.
Based.
Dr. Mario says, everybody do the Mario. Swing your arms from side to side. Come on. That's right.
Come
there
on,
we go.
it's time to go do the Mario. Take one step and then again. Let's do the Mario. Well,
together now. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba. How much was that worth, by the way?
Not enough for what we did to actually honor it.
It was $3 for a resub. Yes. The Jesters says, well, $4.99 for Sonic says, without him, we wouldn't have the greatest modern relic, the Sonic Chew medallion. Oh, let's not move past that. Torgo says, when Melee K is on the show, is the side scrollers it's subverse scrollers. 5 for the coked up hedgehog. Thank you, Torgo. 10 from Yeti says, if I had a nickel for every time AI won the hearts of the gaming community, I have 2 nickels. It's not a lot, but it's weird. It happened twice. 10 for Mario. Thank you for that, Yeti. Appreciate that. We also have 10 from Marmalin. Says, Kay isn't just a commie. She's a furry commie, as evidenced by my image I sent her, and she loves Felicia Day so much. Happy birthday, Mitsu.
Oh, thank you, Marlon.
All she needs now is 14 bananas.
Wait, is it actually your birthday today?
I mean, maybe.
Oh, happy
it's 2 of
birthday.
them.
Hey, happy birthday, buddy. It's
Happy
good.
baby
Thank you, buddy. I
birthday.
appreciate
I
that.
thought you were
Thank
pointing out that it was 420 today, not that it was your birthday when you
No one
commented.
mentioned that. Did anyone get high today?
I almost put blunts in our mouths in the thumbnails.
Why didn't
Almost. Well, because just trust me, it wasn't going to work out.
You didn't want to do the Snoop Dogg graphic too? You got to have that in there.
And no. Alectron says, hey, degenerate Fuda Kami K, you should tell everyone about your Felicia Day Renamon
Fanfic now? What is going on?
Objectively, Pokemon is the greatest franchise. The only
The
to
Lord
break.
spends.
But this is for Sonic. That's 10 for Sonic right there.
Face Sonic. The rest, I don't know what to do.
Commodore
Your life
Francis
choices
Mahal.
are coming back to bite you in your commie ass. That's what's happening.
Right.
Truly.
There's a lot of ass today, isn't
Mahal,
there?
y'all, I was given a Game Gear as a kid over the Game Boy. Thanks, Mom. I had every U.S. release Sonic game for it, and then got a Genesis model too because of Sonic. So I'll take Sonic, please. That's 5 for Sonic. And Digital Weapon says Mario hands down. Super Mario saved the gaming industry and inspired the creation of Sonic, the cheap imitation. Get fucked, Sonic. All right. Before we get to hard news, Phoenix, let's get a quick update on our total, please.
Yeah, here we go. Very close. It's $103 for Super Mario and $85.97 for the Blue Blur Sonic the Hedgehog. Very close. This is very close. And if you use that Rumble wallet, oh boy, it could get spicy.
Yep, we'll see how that goes. Thank you very much, Phoenix. Once again, you can use the QR code on your screen to download the Rumble Wallet app. Get used to it. Once again, 100%. And this is not an ad read. Once again, well, I'll do that later on. But just a little sneak peek. 100% of your support goes to us. 0% goes to Rumble, unlike on YouTube, where they take 70% of it. Or I'm sorry, they take 30%. We only get 70%, which, hey, we appreciate it any and all. But if you really want to tilt things today, download that app and give it a go. We'd really appreciate it. Speaking of tilting things, Snake Shadow with the $49.99 says Sonic for the win. Unbelievable. Thank you very much, Snake Shadow. We appreciate that ridiculous support. What a great, speaking of support.
She has lots of support.
She sure does. She sure does. Yes. All right. We got a lot to get to today. I do have a new segment, which we're going to get. I don't have an intro for it, so we'll just go to my favorite segment, your favorite segment, everybody in the world's favorite segment. It's time for Hard News. Now, Phoenix, by the way, having headphones on like this instead of my little dinky earbuds makes that intro sound way more epic. I'm going to tell you that right now.
You've been missing out all this time. Yeah.
I'm going to need to invest in some better headphones than those crappy-ass little earbuds. Phoenix, I have a new segment which I'd like to introduce to you. It's called The Best Games You've Never Heard of.
Oh, okay. Love this. Yeah.
All right. Yes. And I saw this. I've never heard of this game before, but I thought to myself, well, when I saw the gameplay of it, I legitimately thought it was a modern game. I thought it was a modern game that like an indie developer put out. Turns out it's not. Have you ever heard of a game called Thunder Hoop 2 TH Strikes Back?
I have it tattooed on my ass. Absolutely. I love that game. Never heard of it ever in my life.
I've never heard of this game either.
What is it even for? Do we even know what it's for?
Yes, we do. Yes, we absolutely do. The game was for the arcade.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I did not see this one in the arcades, but I'm very excited to share this with you right now. Here's a brief 30 seconds of gameplay, which will tell you everything that you need to know. Hold on, let me make sure I'm presenting this. Oh, I unshared it. Now we go. Here we go. This is from a great X handle. Where are you? There you are. Okay, thank you. Let's check this out.
Oh, wow.
It's going Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
Like DBZ.
Dude,
I would see this on Nick Arcade.
This game looks so modern. It looks like someone trying to be retro.
Yes, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. Well, it turns out this game was from 1994.
What?
Yes,
Oh.
1994 right here. So, yeah, and I have a full long play of this over here thanks to AL82 Retro Gaming Long Plays, who knew that we were going to be looking for this. This apparently was a 2-player game. Look at that son of a bitch right there.
Wow.
Yes, this is look at this. Right off the bat, you have a scrolling on the bottom here. It's pushing you back. You got all these, like, there's all sorts of, when you look at these things exploding, they're like getting bigger, then exploding and like bursting, which is awesome.
The animation looks fantastic. I actually look like the mechanics. I like that you're able to shoot up and down. Some arcade games you could only shoot in one direction, like Mega Man, which annoyed the living shit out of me. This actually looks pretty amazing.
Yeah, that's really good.
I'm having a hard time believing it's real.
Oh no, this is very real.
It is real. It is real. I didn't want to ruin the segment, but I have heard of it.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you don't need to worry about ruining the segment. Check this out.
Here's the game you've never heard of. I heard of it. I don't want to do that.
You are truly hardcore, and I love that about you. Okay, look, she's wearing like a thong here, right? And
yeah, that's full ass.
I sold this down to 25%. Watch what happens when she gets shot. So she gets shot. There's this
wow.
There's this brief second where she knows she's about to burst into flames, becomes a giant fat ass, and then
fireworks. Oh. That's amazing. Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good, if I do say so myself. So I'd never heard of this game either. And
was this Japan only?
I don't know if it was Japan only. I've only heard of this game through the internet. I haven't played it myself. So
okay.
I'm not entirely sure, but I did think it looked gorgeous the first time I saw it.
Yeah.
And it's on my list of games to play. So
look at this. Just going on through. He looks to be invincible at this point. This guy, looks fairly run and gun-ish, looking power-ups on your gun here, your Super Saiyan power, I love everybody bursting into fireworks, as you said, just a giant puddle of nonsense.
Yep.
We got some sort of bounce
sweet,
power?
and you can
Wow.
jump on them.
Go.
Really good, actually.
Okay, this is the best game of all time, apparently.
That nobody's ever heard of, which is
Yeah,
why
never.
this segment is sweeping the nation right here. The best game you've never heard of before.
Reminds me a
if
lot of Gunstar Heroes.
I guess I can kind of see what you're saying with that. Yeah,
A little
Do you
bit,
guys want-
yeah, because it has the multi-directional angles that you can shoot. They mount up like that's another thing too. Like he mounted up like that's not an animation you usually see in most video games, but they decided to take the time to do that too. No, this game's amazing.
Well, it does look fairly one-dimensional. Beating this whole thing in about 20 minutes, which is a pretty good length for an arcade game. If you can get through the entire game in 20 minutes, that's pretty good. You probably spend about $25 trying to beat it. But so you guys want to see the ending? Because I do. I want to see what
Boy,
the final
howdy.
boss looks like. Yeah, let's check out the final boss. Oh, looks like we have a liberal here. I'm just kidding. Sorry, bad joke.
I love the little guy operating up top on the left
yeah.
there too.
Oh yeah, up there.
That's great. That's great. Now we have let's see, let's check out the ending here because I do very much want to see what happens when you beat it. There it is.
Going
Going
it should be a
into
Turtles in Time boss.
yeah, I'm with you on that. Kind of has little Turtles in Time look to it.
Yeah.
Obviously does whoa! Oh, exploding. The
then he
background. Look at
farted.
this.
Yeah, he sticks his ass up. That's weird.
And farted.
And this guy just dies immediately. Oh, there you go. And that's it. Rip Gen Break. That's it. That's
Wow.
the end of the game.
What a game! What a game!
And the beauty of arcade, this was a 23-minute playthrough. You could actually beat games pretty quick.
I want to find all of these guys. I want to see who these guys are. They put more time into this ending animation of them than like the rest of the actual ending. It's like, oh, the game is done. Congratulations. And there we go. That's it. We got kind of Liu Kang over here.
I gotta say, one of them looks like Jay Baruchel, however you say his last name.
Nailed it.
Yeah, you know the guy who voiced How to Train Your Dragon, Hiccup? Like the original one? He looks like one of that guy. He's also in, was it When the World's Ending or whatever with Seth Rogen?
Sure.
No. Okay. Oh,
Inconvenient
shut up.
truth.
It's fine.
I learned
Chat will know.
something. You're the expert on that kind of stuff, but I learned something.
Chat would know.
Well, chat, you let us know if you'd like to see more of this segment that I just created called The Best Game You've Never Heard of. I think this would be fun to do. Phoenix, did you enjoy that?
I did. What was the name of that again? Whoop.
I never did win that Game Gear from the SpaghettiOs promotion. This is for Sonic.
Phoenix, I do not have mine open right here. But do you know what that was? How much that was for?
Sonic.
You have no idea.
I have no way of seeing it.
Okay.
I didn't hear the
I'll-
dollar
You're the
amount, but I
only
heard
one.
Sonic.
You're the only one who can see them.
I'll check that in here in just a second. All right. Thank you very much.
Also, Thunder Hoop was the game, Phoenix.
Yes.
Thunder Hoop.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm
it-
thinking it's like a really like a sci-fi basketball game, and it's not, which is amazing.
Right.
That's where I went.
I think that there is an opportunity to go in and buy the licenses for these old games that never got home ports and just bring them over on a big compilation disc. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like
yeah,
that,
dog.
that would be a fun little opportunity. Don't you think so?
Yeah. 100%. Let's do it.
Just
Love
keep it
that
away
idea.
from limited run.
Please keep doing
Right.
this segment. I want to see obscure games. That's
Thank
the thing
you.
I like to look at. So
Me too. That's why I brought it up. Well, I'll do that. And Kay, we'll make sure to not have you on so you don't ruin the segment like you did today.
perfect. Every other Monday, you just skip it when I'm here, but otherwise, every day it should be here.
No, not every day. It'll be an occasional thing, which is, that as the number one video game podcast in God's green earth, naturally that's what people come to expect from us, which is great. By the way, that was from Hippie Tree Hugger for $25 for Sonic the Hedgehog right there. So thank you very much for that, Hippie Tree Hugger. I have that pulled up right now. All right, I wanted to move on and just do a little quick hit here. Did you guys see that the Boston Marathon was, I don't know, you see they're coming up. The Boston, remember a few years ago, the Boston Marathon was a thing, right?
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
it's been a thing forever, but
I mean,
there
a
was,
few years ago there was the bomber, so
that's right. There was
Yeah,
the
yeah.
bombers. That's like a decade or so at this point. That was
over that. That was like when Obama was president. So
Was it?
yeah,
See when that was, because that anyways, it's continued on.
it was
It's
84 years ago.
but there's been
12.
20,
Okay, it's close.
Holy crap.
It's
Okay, so-
2013.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, Nike has obviously they have a store in Boston, and they had a sign in their Newberry Street location that said, "Runners welcome, walkers tolerated." Okay. And naturally, as one would expect, this has led to some backlash here by what some people are saying is pace shaming here for when you run a marathon.
I fucking hate these people so much.
How do we find a
Unfucking real.
term for everything? It's so
Yes.
miserable.
I know.
Pace shaming.
Pace shaming. That's
Only
a
in
thing.
Boston.
So people have gotten upset about this, and they have removed the sign, which
Oh,
is just,
come on.
I know, it's so fucking pathetic, which leads us to Bill Simmons. Do you guys have any idea who Bill Simmons is?
Isn't he
I do not.
the football player guy thing?
No.
NFL?
So
thing?
Bill Simmons he's a pretty notable journalist in the world of sports. He was
You're
over at
thinking of Phil
ESPN.
Simmons, by the way.
Oh.
Well, so he started this thing called The Ringer after he left ESPN, and he's like a multi-millionaire at this point. He's made a shit ton of money. He does actually pretty good stuff, but he is super liberal, right? Mega liberal. And what's interesting about this is he says, how is this a real story, right? So even he's looking at this being like, what the fuck are these people thinking right here? And I'm not logged in on this computer that I'm at here, but he is getting roasted by people because they're all saying like, this is your fault, Bill. Like you're the one who wants females in sports, and you're the one who is super quote unquote tolerant, to where now this is on your front door, and all of a sudden we're here and you're trying to figure out how this happened right here. And Phoenix, you speak to this all the time. You know, this idea that now that it's actually on his doorstep, he's seeing the repercussions of this nonsense. So anyways, y'all
They
have any
always eat
thoughts on
their
this?
own.
Yes.
They always eat their own.
Any thoughts on that insanity?
It just bricks my brain. Like, you know, a statement like what Nike did is meant to push people to greatness. So it's kind of what their slogans usually are. Like, I don't always agree with Nike as a company and all the crap that they've done. But are we really at a point in society where you can't just encourage people to be their best selves?
Yes.
Is that just in the case of we have to
Unfortunately, yes.
protect everyone's feelings? So now we're just going to let everyone be mid.
Yeah,
It's
because
ridiculous.
the whole idea is to give power to the weakest class, like the weakest group. That's the whole thing. It's always just take from the those that succeed, or whatever they want to put it as, and you've got to just hand it down. And everyone's special, even if you contribute nothing to society, even if you've got no money to your name, even if you just mooch off the system completely, you should get all the power. And so it's just different word choices that they attack, but with the goal of, again, that power comes from the top and goes to the lowest, the smallest group, basically.
What did you expect from the participation generation? They handed out participation trophies to an entire generation of kids, so of course it's just going to be mediocrity at this point.
I do want to read this here because Nike did release a statement. It says, "We want more people to feel welcome in running, no matter the pace, experience, or the distance. During race week in Boston, we put up a series of signs to encourage runners. One of them missed the mark. We took it down, and we'll use this moment to do better and continue showing up for all runners." That's "do better" may be my least favorite sentence possibly ever muttered in any language ever.
They also dug themselves in a hole even further, because those weirdos can go and take that sentence and they're saying, oh, well, you're saying runners. Well, there's walkers. What about the walkers? You know, they just keep going and dig themselves further. So I think it's funny.
Right. This person over here says, "Walking around Boston, I've been paying close attention to how brands communicate after reading some post exploring Nike. One
Jesus
advert
Christ.
stopped me in my tracks, and if I'm honest, left me feeling uneasy. It was Nike again."
Why are
I
you
would
so
vomit.
sensitive? You can't handle
Oh my
somebody
God.
saying words that might
Nike?
actually make you challenge yourself. God forbid.
I wasn't
Are
even
we not
challenging
here
at all.
to achieve greatness? Like, are we just going to be here and be like, I never want to criticize myself because that requires me to face my insecurities? No, you should. I don't go on the street and go break into tears when I see a sentence that might resonate with me. That's like ridiculous.
My
God, I hate these people.
I just think it's funny because it's Nike, right? Nike's the ones who are very much pro-trans. So this is the ad to get upset about when they're very pro-trans. Makes me laugh, and they're like putting men and women's ads and stuff like that. Like, oh, this is the ad that pisses you off, not the other ones. Okay.
So this person, by the way, if you continue on with this article, it does talk about how, this person who wrote this article felt slighted as well because they use the word tolerated, right? Once again, this is a brand and a group of people that thrive on tolerance, right? So you would think that being tolerated is a good thing, right? But no, that's not good enough. Here we go. But Boston, a historic race that's hard to get into, but it's also a marathon, and marathons don't care about your goals or your ego. Sometimes we just have to walk. And no, it's not because you're lazy. It's because at mile 18 and your hamstring is whispering threats. Yeah. Okay, we get it, right? We understand. But there we are. And wouldn't you know, I wasn't tolerated. I was loudly, aggressively supported. The crowd roared for me anyways. God. This is
what is
so
this ego trip article I'm listening to? Oh my God.
It's like an AI slop wrote it.
Yes, and they probably did. That's why using the word tolerated feels like it landed so wrong. So wrong. It's not cheeky and we're all suffering together kind of way. It reads like walking is something you should be embarrassed about. When for a lot of runners, it's literally the thing that keeps the day from going off the rails. There we go. As expected, the internet reacted to Nike's ad verbiage accordingly. Accordingly. Yes. One guy made his own poster that said, "No matter the speed, forward is the pace," noting they're immensely proud of their very own 6-hour finish and having raised more than $21,000. Well, that's great. Then you should be. Congratulations. Anyways, so
gay coping. Fucking coping.
It's very extremely sufferable people here. Definitely not insufferable. Totally sufferable. I want to suffer with them all, unless they're walking. Get fucked, assholes. I don't know. That's such a talk about making an issue out of nothing. That's what we have here, and that's what it feels like Boston as a city is. God, I spent about, I don't know, in my life probably 5-6 days in Boston as a city. And I know that we have people who watch in Boston, but I don't get it. I've never understood Boston. I don't get Boston, and I just don't know if I ever will. You guys were in Boston for PAX East. What did you guys think of Boston?
Fucking gay.
Okay.
Boston is like the third worst city in America.
Oh.
It is fucking atrocious, especially by the waterfront. Because I put number one is Portland for me, Portland, Oregon.
Okay.
Because they're just fucking weirdos. Number 2 is LA. 3 is Boston. 4 is Philly. And 5 is... Oh, I'm sorry. 2 is Chicago. I forgot Chicago. 2 is Chicago because of the machine. 3 is LA. And like 5 was Philly. Yeah. But with Boston, it's because, especially at the waterfront, you have roads that go on top of roads that go on top of roads that go on top of roads, and nobody knows how to fucking navigate them. And everybody is actually like super legitimate racist, even though they pretend like they're not. It's crazy.
Hold on, where do I need to
Boston.
move?
Yes.
Legit racism? I'm in. Don't sell me on Boston.
We have Johnny says that's where Kirsha's from. Kirsha, your town sucks. Sorry. I'm sorry. That's just the God honest truth. All right, I want to get to this next story here because it's happening. And it's happening quickly. But first, Commodore fan came in with 5, says Mahong. Oh, by the way, I did read this one a second ago. Thank you very much for that. Marmalin with the 4-time multiplayer with the $20. So 20, it now goes to $80 for Xenosaga. Sorry, Phoenix. Thank you very much, Marmalin, for the 20 using Rumble Wallet. I do encourage everybody to click the link down below, or I'm sorry, go to rumble.wallet, wallet.rumble, or just scan the QR code to download the Rumble Wallet app. Once again, not an ad read, but today, and today only, if you're just popping in, it's 4x, 4-time. It's a 4-time multiplier for your support on Rumble Wallet. And tomorrow we're going to spin the wheel again. So it may be 2x, maybe 3x, maybe 6x tomorrow. We'll see. Some more multipliers happening today as Stuart came in with $20 right there for Mario right there. That's how the multiplier works. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Stuart.
Give it up for Des, who rated us over on Rumble. Thank you very much, Des. Appreciate you as always.
Love you,
forward to
Des.
having you. Kraz came in with $2 with Bitcoin. That means 8 goes to. I still remember opening the mail and getting a copy of Sonic the Hedgehog. That was mail. That was a mail-in rebate with Altered Beast Bundle Genesis. One of my favorite gaming memories. 100% to Sonic. That's $8 for Sonic right there. Saint D says, this is for Sonic. Enjoy your 70 cents. Thank you so much. Appreciate that, Saint. Kraz came in with 2. No, 8. Says, I still... Well, I guess we already read that one again for some reason. Yeah, weird.
Yeah, why are they going in twice?
I don't know. Mercenary for 5 says, oh yeah, Craig, I lost your email. I still need to send you that that request for the game. I won that one tournament a while back. Yes, you do, because I want to get it to you. We also, Jared for 1 for Sonic says another 70 cents from Saint right there. I guess they're going in twice. Pickles Miguel says, Craig, when you say bye-bye at the end of the day, you sound exactly like Elvira when she says unpleasant dreams. And then I can't help but picture your head on her body, and I hate it. Well, now the internet's
very
going to do their
uncomfortable.
thing.
Someone is going to make that AI.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, looking forward to that. Epsilon Sama says, in order to live and learn, you got to open your heart. You got to run, not walk. If you're going to go fat. Okay. Okay, this is yes. So let's do it and do a Sonic Boom. I vote for Sonic the Hedgehog. Thank you very much. There's 10 for Sonic.
Hey, a Sonic Boom was brought up. I just want to chime in and say the games suck terribly. The cartoon, one of the best Sonic cartoons ever. You do not need to be a Sonic fan to watch Sonic Boom. It is truly hilarious. It is really good comedy. If you like Clone High, it kind of touches on similar comedy style. It's actually really good.
Okay.
I recommend.
Commodore fans, just to be clear, I can't stand Nike and haven't owned any of theirs in over 30 years. And I get why they were trying to do with the ad, but they could have worded it better, saying runners welcome. Thank you, Commodore fan. Anthony for 10 says Nike uses slave labor. Fine. They make a joke about lazy people. Too far. Put this towards the runner, Sonic. There's 10 for Sonic right there. And GM Raptor says UT99 CDF face in my gamer podcast. So go what? Okay. Also Sonic for the win. He's fast in the OG background music are absolute banger. And he's getting a 4th film. Winner. Thank you so much, Raptor. All right, Phoenix. Let's get a quick update real fast if you wouldn't mind.
The tables have turned. It is now $123 for Mario and $193.36 for Sonic the Hedgehog and $80.04 for Xenosaga.
Thank you very much. Could Mario actually hypothetically finish last?
It is possible. It is possible.
Thank you very much, Phoenix. Appreciate that. All right. So we'll see how this goes. That's the thing. People are like, you going to put these two franchises against each other? Well, naturally, yeah, we are. It makes total sense. And on top of that, you could hypothetically knock Mario Gaming's face out in the first round. That would be one of the biggest upsets possibly ever in history about anything ever. I'm just want to point that out. So we'll see how that goes. So, all right.
I identify as a Spurg in chat that is mad about this being the first matchup. I'm just putting it out there. Sonic is great, Mario is great, but I have to be Team Sonic. I understand the pain. This feels like it should be a finale, but I get it. I get you trying to cause this pain, and I appreciate it.
It sure does sound like it should be the finale, except for when you see the other 14 franchises that are on the list, and you go, "Oh, okay,
yeah."
Just saying.
I'm trusting you, Craig. I'm gonna see tomorrow what the next matchup is because this feels like pain, but I believe that you picked other.
These two could be in the final, but the winner is going to be Half-Life.
Okay, pain is weakness leaving the body.
Ooh.
That's very prophetic of you, Blabs. Thank you for that.
Okay, Nike. Do you want me to go do a protest now?
Do it.
Can I get? I usually say this towards the end of the show to give people a sneak peek for tomorrow. But Kay, can I give you one of the two that are going to be in it?
Yes.
Grand Theft Auto.
Ooh. Okay.
Just
Did anyone just see Mitsu just do the gang sign?
gang.
Okay.
All right, let's go. Let's move on and take a look at this. We knew this was coming. It's here. And Walmart is the background here. Let's see what exactly they have implemented.
America's biggest retailers rolling out digital shelf price labels for all its stores by the end of the year. Walmart says that having digital price labels will help its store personnel do their jobs better and more effectively and ensure that prices are more uniform across different geographies. But the move is somewhat controversial, as some are worried that having the ability to quickly adapt price labels on the fly could lead to things like demand-based pricing that shifts prices for higher or lower depending on how
Phoenix knows exactly where this is going.
Oh boy.
Hell yeah, dog.
All right, let's see what the critics are saying about this.
Wait a
changing
second.
dynamics.
So we're doing more electricity here? What happened to being green?
Don't worry about that.
No, dude, don't you just? They're gonna
It's
make more
green in
money.
a different way. It's money. Makes more
Yeah.
sense. Yeah.
That's right.
higher or lower depending on how changing dynamics happen for supply chains. Now, some lawmakers are already in the process of introducing legislation to ban the use of digital shelf labels, or DSLs. It's America's
DSLs. Anyone else know what a DSL is?
Dick sucking. Oh wait, no.
DLSS 5 on?
DSLs. That's right. Mitsu. Dick sucking lips. That's right. I knew you knew, Mitsu. So yes,
Pork butts and taters.
Yeah. So digital labels coming soon. Phoenix, you see right through this, and you know exactly where they're going with this, huh?
I am very excited for all this. Yeah. Let's do it.
Just blow it all up, huh?
I'm ready. I'm fucking ready.
Naturally, this has led to a lot of speculation that something like this could lead to, let's just say, hey, all of a sudden there's maybe a tornado goes through small town Oklahoma. That toilet paper and water accidentally went up a little bit more than it would have been on a. Hey, inclement weather's coming through Boston. Guess what? Got batteries all of a sudden went up in price instantly, right? It's not you don't no longer have to go through an inventory system to do it. It's on a whim, bingo, bongo, done instantly, and they can change it on the go. And by the way, let's just say hypothetically, you could do the dynamic pricing with potential maybe based off of your race, gender, or anything like that. Potentially, maybe in a network, or no, not a network, but a neighborhood that is maybe a little more zesty, as my daughter says. Maybe they want to be a little more inclusive, and butt plugs that go up in price, or or whatever. But
Mitch is gonna have a field
butt
day
plugs.
now.
I don't know, but you know exactly what I'm saying with this. This does not
What about
look like
California? Because they're just always more expensive in general over there anyway. So how does that work?
Well, it's not like one price. The price in Texas is the same is in California,
Well,
right?
they might want to do that though.
Well, I mean, that doesn't make sense, because you can't have the same prices in Hawaii as you do in Texas, because it costs more to get the product to Hawaii, right?
Yeah.
That's why everything in Hawaii is like $8. You buy a stick of gum, it's like $8 in Hawaii. Everything's stupid, right? Because you got to ship it overseas. It's got to get over there, So, but they could break it down by region, literally by store, I suppose, if you really want to get crazy with it, And if you think about that, hypothetically, and this is where we're going with this. Let's just say toilet paper's out at the Walmart down the street. Well, everybody knows they're going to go to the next Walmart. All of a sudden, that toilet paper got just a little bit more expensive because supply and demand, dog. This is scary. This is not a good thing at all. And
I think it'd be cool too, if we get digital ID, and I'm sure that'll come. That'll be really cool if you vote for a certain party when you're going down the aisles. Those prices are a little cheaper maybe for you. You never know. It's going to be. All this is so exciting.
I was gonna say, they're gonna have a DSL at Mamdani's store.
Yeah, probably.
I'm really intrigued to see what will happen in those certain urban stores with a high theft rate. How the prices
they're gonna
are going to
steal
be
the little things. Be like,
very-
digital my ass, bro. He just trips it out.
Put them behind the case now too. You have to lock everything.
In case they
Will it-
steal those too.
Will it bump up the prices for them to make up the margins that they've lost from theft, or will they decrease it to appease the people, just to be like, please buy our thing, it's only a penny, please stop stealing? I'm so intrigued. I want to know what direction it's gonna go.
Well, I'll tell you this. I saw a a note about there was a store. I don't remember the city that it was in, but there was a conversation about how an Apple store was moving out of a mall, and the city council and everything was perplexed, right? Because they're like, the store's doing great, it's always packed, and, So, but the reality is that a lot of people are stealing from that store, right? The loss prevention isn't really doing their job when it comes to this stuff getting ransacked and taken off the shelf. So, so that people are like, I wonder what's going on. It's like, well, it's very clear what's going on. And by the way, where Walmart starts, the rest of the industry follows. So this is definitely happening when it comes to it is interesting to hear that there's some legislation being put in place to prevent this from happening. But I'm sure that Walmart with their billions will come in and maybe just write a nice little check to their campaign to help them get elected. So, any cause of concern for any of this, y'all? Y'all excited for the Walmart takeover?
Let's do it.
I had an idea of how you could game the system, because somebody's going to do it as soon as it gets implemented, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's all electronic now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that means it's prone to being hacked.
Mm-hmm.
And there is a rule, there is a law, that whatever the stated price is, that is what they must honor when you bring it to the register. So somebody could very easily just hack it real quick, change the price, take a picture, take it off the shelf, bring it over, tell them that they were wrong about the price, show it up to them, ring up, and they are gone and out.
Let's go,
in
hackers!
seconds. You're welcome, America. I'm looking out for you.
Toilet paper.
Well, let me actually show you an example of this. I need to pull this up from one computer to the next, because this is what people are worried about when it comes to this type of thing. I don't know if you guys saw this post about this guy who wanted to buy a couple TVs. Did you see what he did to buy these TVs?
They fall off the back of a truck?
Nope. He went to the banana rack, and
Kay's favorite place to go at the grocery store.
Nope.
There's always money in the banana rack.
He went to the banana rack. Apparently, there's money in the banana rack.
No way.
The music is the freaking meme music.
Yes. So as you can see, literally went to Target, took the pricing off the bananas, put it on the TV, scanned it, bought both TVs, quote unquote TVs, for less than $4.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's where we're at here, y'all.
And he posted on the internet so they know what happened with his information and everything, and now he's gonna get in trouble.
I don't know.
Speaking, that's theft. He just paid for bananas.
My guess is they go right back in and return. That'd be my guess.
And test. Be like, okay, now I return these.
Well, you're getting your clicks, and then you just go back in.
By the way,
Yeah,
if you're getting the side
they
eye,
might get arrested though if they do that too.
well, if you're getting the side eye from a Target employee, and this is how you respond, that's like one of the biggest tells in history.
It's it's above my pay grade.
Instant red flag. Are you kidding me?
Everything's going great.
But does the average employee even care that much anymore? It's hard to say, right?
No.
I don't
Not
know.
a Target.
Of course not. Of course not. No, they're making their $10 an hour, and they're just like, fuck it, I don't care that much, But that really, you've seen these hacks, which is more or less stealing when it comes to these things all the time. This has been a growing trend online, which is just crazy to think that they're putting together these trends for literally just stealing. No, thank you. Not a big fan of that. And sets a dangerous precedent, which is, once again, this is why we now have Walmart doing this dynamic pricing, because you can't take the pricing off a digital thing off a banana and put it on a TV. Fuck faces. So there we go. All right. Let's go and move on. I can't wait to talk about this here in a second. But first, Emerald came in with $5. Says, Kay, did you see the new Sonic Adventure 2 figures from the first 4 figures coming soon? $5 for Sonic.
I always want to buy the first four figures, man. They look so good. It always tempts me, but man, they price them high. I'm like, it's hard to justify. But they look so good.
Crispy Chicken came in with $20. Says, remember the 90s Sonic cartoon with Jaleel White as the voice? This goes to Mario. Let's go. Get fucked, Sonic. Get fucked,
Chili
Jaleel
dogs.
White. Yes, that's right. Chili dogs. Hey, Marmalin came in with 30. No, 120 with the 4-time multiplier today, which is just absolute. Oh, we're going to show that here in a second. It says, happy birthday, Phoenix. Love you guys. Thank you very much, Marmalin, for that.
Thank you so much.
$120 for Xenosaga coming off of the Rumble Wallet multiplier. That is a 4x multiplier today when you use Rumble Wallet. VG Justice for 20 says, Mario has some of the greatest games in video game history. Sonic is better everywhere else. $20 to Mr. Needle Mouse. All right. It's $20 for Sonic.
That's kind of true. Sonic has much better TV shows.
Commodore fan says $2 for two. Says almost all the Walmart stores in my area recently got remodels, and I noticed the e-ink shelf labels Friday night, and saw one on organic coffee creamer change in front of me, going up 4 cents. Wow, that's crazy. You look and you're like, that was not what it was. Okay, here's the thing. Let's play this out a little bit. You go, and this kind of goes to what you were saying, Mitsu. You go and pick that up for $1.99. By the time you get to the register, it is now $2.50.
Yes. They could do it the other way. That's very true, too.
Yeah, that is true, hypothetically. But, prices don't go down very often. So what do you pay? No, I'm sorry. Really, aren't you asking for more work for your workers over here? I got to price check it. Okay, when did the price go up? When was he in the store?
Here's the thing. The average person is also very non-confrontational, and they will just let it happen. And so they've already done all their shopping. And think about the people who they have a limited window, or maybe they're, with their kids or whatever, and they don't want to go through all the stress of waiting there to resolve it. What will probably happen is people will hit the register and they will get nickeled and dimed more, and they'll end up paying more because they have 100 items and they're like, okay, just get me out of here. This has been an exhausting trip already. So unfortunately, there's not going to be a huge resistance except from the people who really want to be particular on it, which will not be as many people as we think.
I think you're right. I think you're 100% right, for sure.
It will also be interesting how it will foster discontent when you see a Walmart here that something's $3.99, and then somebody a mile down the road's at a different Walmart and it's $4.39. And is it urbanized? Is it gentrified? What these small socioeconomic factors that just add substantial amounts to the price. If you go down the hill, gas is 40 cents cheaper than me where I am right now, and people will just pay because people just pay it. But if it's groceries and you're seeing differentials in garlic, people will eventually start getting really, really mad
baby
about that
formula.
Oh, yes. Thank you. That's a real good example. Yes. Yes.
I love to see Phoenix get excited about this stuff. To see the smile on your face, the sheer excitement that you feel is just, I get excited for you.
Thank you.
You're doing the Jack Nicholson head nod, yeah.
Yes. Sever says with $1 says Kroger also is slow rolling out digital shelf tags for their products. It's going to happen unless there's legislation put in. Deny Ryer came in with 10, says last year Co-op in the UK used ESL pricing. They introduced full regional pricing, and some rich, quote, liberal commies customers complain when prices rose in their area to match local income. Oopsie. Thank you very much. Give it up for Adam, who became a brand new member over on YouTube. Thank you very much, Adam. And Commodore fan says, we all know who's posting most of these hacks. It's I'm gonna get mine. Okay. And the lowest white crust. Yes, this is all true. Thank you very much, Commodore fan.
It gives me that.
I love that Commodore fan. Thank you.
Adam came in and says, I heard what Hassan said about Pragmata. He's not human. He doesn't understand the most human element to start a family. As a father of 4, the solution is sorry. I thought that was a continuing on. I was like, as a father of 4, what, Adam? What? But that's where it ends. But yes, we're going to get to Pragmata here in just a second. CMD came in and says the solution is a law like when gas stations where their prices can only be changed every 24 hours.
Yeah. I was actually wondering about that, if that was the law or something on the books. And if not, that's probably a good idea. But there's going to be a lot of resistance from like the big grocery lobby or something like that to it.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, before we get to Pragmata, which I know a lot of you guys are very, very excited about, I first wanted to get to this story here. I'm sure everybody saw this. Did you see how much money Asmongold owes to the IRS? Did you see
Like
this?
400,000 or something?
Yeah.
A lot.
Down. Certified mail here, guys.
Do you guys mind if you give me a couple of minutes here? I had to get certified mail from the IRS, and it says I owe them $397,000. So do you mind if I just take a photo of this and send it to my accountant real quick? I've got to deal with this.
I appreciate how nice he is to his chat. He's like, can you guys just give me a minute while I deal with this fortune that I owe the IRS here? Wow. Wow. 397,000. And obviously he's a little flabbergasted from this, as one would expect here.
Not a good day to be me. Give me a second. It's a little bit late. Yeah, it says intent to seize your property.
Oh my God.
Which, I mean, honestly, I think that would be convenient for me. Then that would just work itself out.
I mean, he's shook at this point. You get a check saying you owe somebody a lottery winnings. That's pretty ridiculous right there.
Yikes.
Yes, $400K to the IRS here. Have you guys ever received certified mail from the government before? Anybody ever received that?
No,
No?
I don't think so. No.
Getting any sort of certified mail is terrifying. Terrifying. I had something very similar, not to that effect, not 400K, but I did owe $12,000 to the IRS one year, and I got hassled about that one year. Like, one of the hardest things to do, and I know this sounds stupid, one of the hardest things to do is making sure your taxes are in order when you have a company, right? I watched my parents, their big company they had 30, 40 years ago, they failed because they did not hire an accountant. That is, if you are a creator online, if you are a business owner that makes any sort of your own money, the best money that you can spend every year is on a good accountant or a CPA. 100%. That should be the first thing that you do. And they will make you more money than you spend on them. I promise you that. But it is terrifying to receive any sort of certified mail, let alone from the government. And for them to say our intent is to seize your property. Oh my God. That's probably been delayed a little bit. Maybe he's received some mail that he just hasn't really paid attention to.
Yeah, I feel like we're jumping a few steps on this one.
Yes.
I really like how easy it is for them to bombard you and demand money, but when they make a mistake and they owe you money, it takes like 80,000 years to get your shit back. It's like, where's my interest, bitch? But you never get it.
No, I'm with you on that. But chat's requesting we play the full clip because he explains it a little bit more. I think we should. Yes.
I just found out how much money I had to pay this year.
I just like
They
it's probably
said
like
basically they're
boiling.
gonna-
It's probably like boiling, and like he's trying to remain cool, but like someone gives like $1 super chat, like, "Hey, hang in." You're like, fucking dollar? Come on.
Right. Do you happen to have 397,000 more of those? Right.
It's gonna get worked out. It's not a big deal. That was not even a tenth of it.
Wait,
What?
so you're saying he owes $4 million to the government?
What? How much money
So-
does this man make? I'm
He
Googling.
makes a lot of money per month, but that's wow.
So is the implication that the 400,000 is just one payment to get them off his nuts?
Wow. I don't know. Let's
There's
find out.
estimations that he has like, what's it? A realistic of approximately 14.6 million net worth estimated.
This has to be a mistake. I'm sure this has a happy ending because if he's got an accountant, something's wrong here.
What if, and this is just a big what if it's just a big prank from Hassan?
Be the one
There
time
we
I liked
go.
Hassan.
Yeah, right. It's just
Or
Hassan
maybe he's
Piker.
his own accountant. He's just texting himself.
Oh, it's a horrible idea. You can see him going through it right now. Oh, fuck.
Hello, darkness, my
man.
old friend.
Oh man.
You can literally see the stages of denial and withdrawal and sadness happening in real time where he's like,
All the steps.
yes, all the steps. He's at the point now where he's just got to laugh about it. Just got to laugh about it because, hey, either that or I'm going to lose my house. And I have $14 million. That's good.
How about that? I mean, to be fair, it was including a quarterly, right? I think it was a quarterly payment. So, like, look, guys, we've got to do a chair. I've got to get some fucking write-offs, okay? Like, I didn't know that. We got to get I got to be like signing this house up to like a write-off or something like that. Oh my fucking God. Wow. Oh, geez. I'm not. I mean, to be fair, you get a letter from the IRS that says you owe them almost $500,000. This is. I will be honest. I am slightly flustered.
You think?
I have no problem chipping it. It's not a big deal. But like, god damn, like I gotta figure out something to do with this. We gotta like. I gotta buy some like fine art and like then write it off and then like have it appraised, pay the appraiser, and then say the value of it went down and then like write that off as like a capital
Asmon,
gains
stop
loss.
talking.
Yes, you
He's
should
giving away
not
the
be
bit.
saying these things out loud.
Or he can go to the Ilhan Omar School of Accounting
The
and
Leering Center.
right. Like didn't she have her net worth go from like 30 million down to like 900,000 in 1 year after people kind of caught on to that? Did you see that story over the
Maybe
weekend?
Asmon will also marry his sister, but sibling or whatever it is.
The
Maybe.
value of her bananas and rice recipe depreciated greatly over the past year.
Oh, wow. Mike over on X is right. Says taxes are a scam. F the IRS over here. I think we all agree taxation is not. Look, I don't have problem. I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem.
I don't have problem.
I don't have
Problem. We all
I don't-
often.
I don't have problem if I see where the money is going into. But so often you see the money go to this just absolute nonsense. And, you see this, the whole Stop Nick Shirley Act where they're investing into making sure that you can't like record these places that are blatantly abusing where all this money's going. I don't know if you guys saw that story as well, but like that, I think that's the reason why Doge was so appealing to a lot of people. The idea of them going through and saying, did you know that there's $400 million a year going to a banana farm in Nicaragua that's there to help underprivileged kids? Like what? Like why is my tax money going to that? And to see, well, I mean, obviously good for Asmongold, right? The fact that he's at a point to where he has to owe the IRS $400,000. But it's also very terrifying to be in that situation because the government can and will break down your door to get that money. But I'm with you, Blabs. I think that if it takes a while to get that refund or whatever it is, I saw this comic actually speaking about taxes and the government and everything like that. This idea that maybe it was a commercial or something. It was something to the effect of when you do your taxes, you have to do everything perfect. You have to get 100% of everything right. But if the government fucks up, well, it is what it is. But they will come after you if you don't get that 100% accurate from your taxes. And we just passed tax season here in the United States, and that is something that nobody looks forward to getting that ever, especially if you own a business. So be rooting for you, Asmongold, and every other creator and small business owner out there, because this is no thanks. No thanks. Kay, do you have to? What is the tax rate in Canada?
Man, it's brutal here. I don't even know.
It's
I don't want
Byzantine
to know.
complicated.
It's all bad. It's all
Yeah.
bad here.
Kay's day has just been ruined today. All the commie talk and then mentioning Canadian taxes. She's like, I'm done.
I just don't
I'm
even want
done.
it. Like it's
Take her to Hooters, make her feel better.
Yeah.
She does love Hooters.
Hooters. We have like 2 Hooters
Just like
in
a dog.
Canada, and there's like 15 of them within like a drive to all of you. So yes, please take me to a Hooters.
Okay.
Okay.
Next time you're in America, we'll take you to a Hooters. And make you feel
Thank
better.
you. I need it.
Like Blabs has Buc-ee's, Kay has Hooters, which is great.
Yes,
By the way, do you still have your mouse pad with your boobies on it?
I do. Not on this side of my home, but I can show it on camera later. I do. I don't even know if I could show it on. Will it get us pulled on YouTube? I don't even know. But I do have this right now, which I
Just
can
got the
show.
shot glass. Yes.
Lovely.
Oh.
When was the last time you
Yeah.
used it?
Well, I got this when I saw you guys. We haven't used it yet, actually, but I do have.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's lovely.
What you got in
It's a
December?
nice piece of America right
October.
there.
That's right.
Good. Okay. Let's go and move on. I want to get into the Pragmata story here in a second. And if we have time, we'll get to some other. I definitely want to get to this Stop Killing Game story as well. So, but naturally, before we do, I think it's very important to let you know that today's episode is brought to you by, once again, our friends over at Rumble Wallet. We are, as you can see, I am literally in Rumble. Craig is in Rumble right now, right? And immediately, yes, over here, we have a QR code ready for you to scan. We've had one on the screen. Here's the thing. You're like, what the heck is Rumble Wallet? It's an alternative. We talk about alternatives all the time on our show. That's what we want to create. We want to create alternatives. Rumble has done that with Rumble Wallet, an alternative for you to support creators. Once again, YouTube takes 30% of your support on their platform. Twitch, 50% when you sub. That's crazy. That is insane. Rumble Wallet, 0%. 100% goes to the creator. So when somebody like Marmalin comes in and uses the Rumble Wallet app to support us, that's a huge win because we see all of that. From a creator standpoint, massive W. We love it. And on top of that, it shows up in the chat. We pull it up, pop it in there, let everybody know that you supported. And once again, today, during our big competition between Mario and Sonic, if you support with Rumble Wallet, you get 4 times the value of your support. So that's pretty awesome. And that could definitely shift things. So I definitely encourage you guys to download the Rumble Wallet app. We would greatly appreciate your support over there. They support us. We would love if you check it out. Once again, alternatives. Download it. Check it out for yourself. You may like it. You may not. But you should at least check it out and see what's going on. Use the QR code on your screen right now to see for yourself. We appreciate them. Once again, they support us. So please support them. Thank you guys very much over at Rumble Wallet. All right.
Craig?
Yes.
I did just get an airdrop just to show off here. There you go.
That's
Yep,
lovely.
that is right there.
Cassidy. Hey, Cassidy. Good to see you.
Woo! Awooga! There you go.
By the way, I see some people saying I don't see a QR code. There's one for you right there. Because over on YouTube, we do not have a QR code on the screen, but we do have one right here. The QR code up showed for everywhere but YouTube. So you guys watching over on YouTube, scan that QR code. We'd really appreciate it. Like I said, even if you just download it and check it out for yourself. It may not be for you. That's totally fine, but we encourage you to check it out. It'll take you like 6 seconds to download, and it's great. So appreciate your support. Once again, today is going to be a 4x multiplier for those of you who use Rumble Wallet, which is good. So $1 means $4, $10 means $40, and you could literally flip things on its head. Phoenix, speaking of, let's get an update right now.
By the way, they have flipped shit on that. Watch. Here we go. It is $143 for Mario and $218.36 for Sonic. But wait, I promise you that everything's getting flipped upside down because Xenosaga is at $200.04, meaning that Xenosaga is actually in second place right now. That's all Rumble Wallet right there.
That's right. That's Marmalin with Rumble Wallet right there, which is great. All right. Speaking of Marmalin, he came with 10s for Xenosaga. Says the ladies and gentlemen is why you should get your tax guy. If you're making good money to save on your tax bill, people are retarded when it comes to taxes. This is true. This is very true. Yes. Thank you, Marmalin. Adam came in and says Hassan needs to kiss a bus. I raised a little girl. She acts like Diana. Then me and my wife had 3 boys. Listen, Adam, we're going to get to that here right now. Mercenary says, and I thought the $7,000 the IRS wanted from me was bad. Yeah. Commodore fan says, one of my older ex-cousins' One of my older cousin's ex-wives used to own a local greasy diner for over 30 years. She thought she did it all her taxes right, but got a letter from the IRS in 99 for over $500,000. She was never the same. Wow. That is rough, man. Oof. Sorry. Commodore fan says, I watched her have a total meltdown the day she got a letter while me and my dad were eating a big plate of chili cheese fries. The build is now covered in kudza. Truly sad to drive by. That's rough, man. Chili cheese fries into the IRS? No, thank you. Dan, for 20 Canadian money, says, I'm not going to vote Mario. I've always been an Nintendo fan all my life.
I am going to vote Mario.
No. He said, I'm not going to. No.
Oh, okay.
Dan came with 20 for Mario. So Sonic is great, but I get burnt out from the later games half the time. So go Mario. Thank you very much, Dan.
Hey, Dan, Frontiers is actually pretty awesome, and that is one of the newest Sonic games. It's good.
And
I
Funny
like
Dale.
All-Stars or Superstars. I thought that was a good one, Superstars.
Funny Dale says, friendly reminder that 85% of our federal taxes go to four things: military, Social Security, Medicare, and interest on our debt. Vote for Mario. Thank you very much, Funny Dale, for that not very funny story. Appreciate it.
Phoenix, do you know my story with Superstars?
I don't, but I just love it because I hated Frontiers. You hate Superstars. It's wonderful.
I wanted to love Superstars so bad.
Yeah.
And I did this whole stream. I prepped for like a month. I was so excited because Mario Wonder came out the same week as Sonic Superstars. And I was like, oh my God, in what universe would you get a Sonic game and a Mario game in the same week? This is the classic showdown, Sonic versus Mario. You know, I was so hyped. And so we did the stream where for a certain dollar amount, you could flip between the games. So you go from Wonder to Sonic and vice versa.
Cool idea.
And so I'm trying Wonder, and then someone comes in and flips a Sonic. And I'm like, yes, finally we get to play Sonic. I'm so excited. Played for the first few seconds. The game chugged like crazy, could barely run or move. And I was like, and I was there for another 8 hours as we flipped back and forth. And I was anticipating this game for ages, and I hated it in the first few seconds.
Were you playing on PC
horrible.
or something?
No, I was playing it both on Switch just for the ease of
okay.
swapping.
Interesting.
Oh my God. And then at one point in this game, okay, no water anywhere. I drowned. How?
Okay, so you played Super Glitch version. Okay. Well, I would recommend trying it again if you can with all the fixes in place.
Anyway, so yeah, I have very personal hatred for that game. Continue.
I understand now. That makes sense.
All right. Let's go
We're
ahead and I know, sorry. I know I could continue with Sonic talk between y'all forever, and I love that. Let's go ahead and move on and talk Pragmata here, because Pragmata is it's a new game released by Capcom, a totally new IP. And what's the one thing that people have been saying? We want new IPs. We don't want God of War 78. We don't want Call of Duty 52. We want brand new IPs that we can grow to love. This appears to be one, and it has been received phenomenally. Now, Pragmata features a little droid-like character, AI droid-style character, I guess, that is looks like a child named Diana. And the internet has fallen in love with Diana. And I think a great way to show you this is this right here. This is the opening scene where Hugh meets Diana for the first time. And you can see Diana right there. This is their first interaction.
Hugh. Diana.
Yeah.
Hugh. Diana. Hugh. Diana. Hugh. Diana. Hugh. Diana. Hugh. Diana. Hugh. Diana.
Diana?
Diana.
Now, when Hugh first meets Diana, Diana's trying to tell you her name is like D-I whatever. It's like it's some string of code, right? And he just shortens it to Diana, and that's where he's like, we'll just call you Diana. And she gets very, very excited. Now, people have grown attached to Diana very, very quickly. And because she's more or less like a little kid right here. And we see like these little memes right here of Diana trying to go up a slide right here. And
Womp womp.
Just like
Wasted.
just like you'd see, like a little kid do. It's definitely hitting people a different way over here. And then we have Diana decides just to start dancing. Turn this down so we don't get flagged. But here, Diana just starts dancing out of nowhere, as like a little bitty would do right over here. And this has caused a strong, like visceral reaction from a lot of streamers out of here. Who a lot of these streamers, they may describe them as leftist or feminist over here, and for the first time, they're seeing and experiencing this idea of almost being a parental figure. So we saw this right here from this streamer who had this interaction with Diana.
Yes.
Hugh,
She's so
Diana,
cute.
Hugh, Diana, Hugh, Diana, Hugh, Diana, Hugh, Diana.
Helmet on.
Diana.
Diana.
Just puts his helmet on. He's like mid-conversation. I'm out.
You should be forced to abort it at the end of the game.
Phoenix, why?
Got him.
No, I mean to teach him a lesson. That's all.
This is what you won't have. Well, we have other examples of this as well. There's a point where it's kind of a viral clip where Diana tells you that she really appreciates you talking and letting her talking to her and vice versa, having conversations with her, and so she gives Hugh a poster.
Ta-da!
Is this supposed to be when we first boarded the tram?
I drew
Oh, I
it.
thought he said aborted the tram for a second there.
You.
But you did, Phoenix.
Look at that. You wrote your name, too. Not half bad, kiddo.
Yeah. Okay. Everything's
Is that
adorable.
5K? Well, I miss her. She's nice.
So you can see the reaction of just like, oh my God, this is the best ever, right? And she has all sorts of fun little things. If you give her a water gun over here, she has fun little interactions.
You got me.
She'd been great at Splatoon.
Right?
Back off. Out of my way. Hey,
She's got a good Batman voice.
next time. This water gun is the best.
So you can see people have like looked at this and they're like, wow, they're really developing this like attachment as you'd want in like a single player game like this. And it's been very interesting to see the reaction to this. People are calling this right-wing propaganda and a Japanese psyop here, which we'll get to that here. Here's another little example of the right-wing propaganda that you would see here. Here you go.
The Japanese known for their birth rate.
Is this?
Yes. So I'm going to turn that down, but you can see the right-wing propaganda of little kids playing and a father figure enjoying time watching the kid play, right? Going down the slide and having a good time and just being a kid, right? And as anybody who has ever been a father or a uncle or anything, anytime you're out with those kids, what's one thing you like to do? Watch those kids be happy. Like that's part of the joy of being a parent, right? Even being an uncle, right? Is them experiencing life for the first time. And that's one of the things that you see from Diana here is experiencing life for the first time. And you get to see that first experience through her eyes, which is, once again, developed a strong, they've done an excellent job of making you care about this AI character here very early in the game. And then you have the other side of this, naturally. So we've talked about all the positive things about this. And we saw this fairly popular post over here. This we'll start here. Oh, let me actually share this one more time. I butchered it. But we saw this post here from this person says, Ghoul Hag. That's their title. I feel like it's a breach of ethics at this point to design child characters for an audience of majority male gamers. They made CP of her, and they had to be banned on Reddit right here. To which Smug Alana says, misandrist and are literally unable to fathom men feeling the urge to fulfill their biological duty to protect and provide for their daughters. They will forever label any game that even loosely falls under the umbrella of Dad Simulator as pedophilic. You disgust me.
Aren't these the same people who are comfortable with cuties? Get the fuck out of here.
This got quote tweeted. It says, funny how y'all only have paternal instincts for a child with a model's woman's face plastered on it. Make her look like an actual kid with missing teeth, short hair, bare face, snot, and let's see those instincts kick in the same. The game openly caters to pedos. The gaslighting is over here. These are broken people, like absolutely broken people. Did you guys see this over the weekend?
Some of it, yeah.
Some of it.
I look at that and I just have no idea how, like, these, when I see a situation like this, what I see is people who long for that, who've never had that. They desire that, but don't know how, or they have some sort of issue with their parents, right? I think that's really what it comes down to with a lot of these folks is they are longing for a connection with their parents, like she has with you, and or vice versa with their children. I think a lot of society really comes down to people have daddy issues. And a lot of these people I feel have serious daddy issues here. This is from Mentis Wave. Says, make fatherhood simulator game. 0 sex scenes. Wholesome dad-daughter writing. People call it CP anyways. You know? This person says, if you buy this game, I'm going to assume you're a pedophile.
What?
Majestic. Yeah. Truly riveting commentary.
This is just so internet, man.
I know. This is taking the deepest, darkest corners of Reddit and all the other disgusting little hive minds and letting them talk. Which, man, are they showing them true selves right here?
But
Phoenix?
guaranteed they'd be fine with it if the girl came, she said, I'm gay. Like, then they'd love that character. They'd love it to death. Yeah.
Right.
What is she, like 5 there, 6 there? They would have had no problem with that. That would have been perfectly fine.
Yes. This from Pirate Nation. It says Capcom's Pragmata is making thousands of people suddenly realize they want a family. Right over here. And this was quote tweeted. This is from Endymion. Says, Pragmata is like a dose of the most purest optimism imaginable being dropped in a truth nuke in a valley of activism, SSRI filled brains and propaganda. And it is glorious over here.
Can I open up a contract on Kalshi and put down money that Diana as a name for babies goes up year over year? Maybe not like the #1 female baby next year, but like from like 50 to 20 or something like that.
Wasn't it already a popular name because of Lady Diana Spencer?
I thought because of League of Legends, but yes. What? We're going a little bit more contemporary. Come down, Elton John. I'm gonna start singing "Candle in the Wind."
I feel like these people, a lot of these folks, they it goes back to their relationship with their parents. Like honestly, for a lot of folks. But to the point to where they are now power tripping over this. Did you know that if you support the game over on Reddit, you're getting moderated and removed? This person over here got banned from a moderator on the PlayStation Reddit over here for saying, wonderful game. This game was an absolute 10 out of 10 for me. That's what they posted. Sorry, this post has been removed by moderators right here. My bad for saying the game was great. So now they are starting to remove positive posts about Pragmata. Not a single reason at all over here. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. More from Endymion. Says, be pragmatic, claims game is for pedos, immediately disproves own claim by admitting the character does not look like a child compared to obvious AI example of it, by the right, meaning the character looks less childlike when the exact opposite of what pedos want actually. Entire argument crumbles by their own free will. You owned yourself, dumbass. This coming off of this post I just read a second ago here. We saw the meme a little bit ago of the quote unquote right wing propaganda, but there is a theory online. This is just a fan theory. Some would say a game theory, if you will, that Capcom's Pragmata is secretly a clever way to boost its birth rate. Here it says you play as a spacesuit wearing space dad protecting cute little girl Diana. Their wholesome father-daughter bond is so touching. Many players say that the game actually makes them feel real paternal instincts and want kids. Japan just hit a new record low of 706,000 births in 2025. Fertility rate is stuck around 1.2 despite billions spent on incentives. Coincidence or genius marketing right here? Thoughts?
I don't know if it was necessarily intentional to increase the birth rates, but that would be a great result of it if that's the case. Japan has, for as long as I can remember in my lifetime, had an issue with this where there was such a huge gap between the elderly class and people actually producing more children. So, hey, I don't know if that's necessarily the intention or not, but that would be a very great result. And I think there could be some things to that theory, sure. I just don't know if that was the initial intent of the game. I think they just wanted to write a touching story.
Well, do we know if it's anywhere else in entertainment over there? Do we know if it's in their movies and stuff like that? Because if it is, then there may be some truth to it.
It's Capcom. I mean, maybe Capcom will turn around and do something with it now that it's got some notoriety, because every now and again they'll take some of their smaller IPs and turn them into a show or turn them into a play. Oh, Ace Attorney reference. But like, so they might, if it goes over well, maybe they'll make it a manga. Maybe they'll make it an anime. They actually be really good as one.
Wouldn't it be amazing to see in like 9 months or so, like right after this game has been released, see how many streamers, specifically female streamers, have babies?
Oh,
wouldn't that be interesting to see? Some of these, because I have seen several people who have been talking about this. They're like, this makes me want to have a baby. And it goes back to that maternal instinct, right? From a dad, if you've ever been a dad or an uncle or whatever of, a little one, right? You see this and your fatherly instinct kicks in, like when you see an interaction like this. But if you've never been a mother and you see interactions like this father-daughter bond, this cute little droid thing that's supposed to be this childlike figure, and you see how much joy and happiness that they have in this game, and it makes you want to feel that joy and happiness. We had the super chatter come in the other day who was like, "Hey, I'm going to be a dad for the first time. Do you have any advice?" And I just said, "Look, your life's about to get so much better, right? Because once you have a kid, your life is no longer about you. Your life is about them and raising them as best you possibly can." And for women to feel that for the first time, it's something that, whether it takes a video game or whether it takes some sort of manipulation or propaganda or whatever it is, some sort of media, that's a good thing. We should have more babies in this country. I think that's whether it's a Japanese propaganda or whether it's whatever it is, the more babies, the better when it comes to this. I think that's a good thing.
Well,
as long as they're
speaking
ready
of
to be parents.
Japan and everything, I just put in a private chat for you, but Japan is paying single people $125 to actually use their dating apps because they're trying to get people to have children.
Yes.
So that kind of ties in with today's topic.
Wow, that's interesting.
Stop teaching safe sex. Just like be promiscuous. Just go out there, get drunk.
I did see this one French streamer who was, she was looking at it, and I nearly posted something about it, but she was looking at Diana playing, and she said, "This reminds me of me when my interactions with my daughter when she was about this age," right? And that's, I think, one of the things that they captured exceptionally well with Diana in particular. So, but I don't know if you guys saw, in addition to her, making the sign for Hugh in the game, she actually made another sign. Did you guys?
The Easter egg? I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah,
props to Capcom. Thank you.
I couldn't believe they put this in the game. It was really nice of them to do that. So,
Oh, nice.
That was very nice of her.
Thank you very much, Diana, for that. That was very generous of you right there. But
is that supposed to be you on the right?
Yeah. No, I'm on the left right there.
Oh no, you're on the left. Okay.
Yeah, on the marshmallow head right there, which is great. So very, very nice.
Move
right
it,
there.
marshmallow head.
Yeah. But the game has been an overwhelming success. It is Capcom's all-time top-rated game on Steam. It launched 2 days ago. English, 97% positive, overwhelmingly positive. Just sits a few points behind Capcom's Resident Evil 4, which, man, if it can cap Resident Evil 4, I feel like this game just kind of came out of nowhere. Or did I just totally miss this?
No, it's been
marketed.
Yeah.
To a certain extent, yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, that's good. Then I'm totally out of the loop when it comes to this stuff, which is great. But this person says, Pragmata is everything right with video games. Launch polish, runs amazing and no glitches, no microtransactions, story-driven, gameplay-focused, new IP, risk-taking game. The game has heart and silly stuff like the games from the PS2 era, a true Game of the Year contender. I've seen that a lot as well. This game feels like it's from a different era. It's from the PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, Xbox 360 era. I've seen various little bits of gameplay on it as well. And so, I mean, I don't know if you can get a much better glowing endorsement than that right there. So, I don't know. You guys have any interest in checking out Pragmata?
I'm actually going to be checking it out tonight with James, so I'm very interested to see what it's like. So I've been dodging a little bit of the online discourse, but I've seen everyone and their mother flip out about it. In terms of, Craig, what you were saying about like not really seeing it creep up, that might have been because the delays that were happening. So this was spoken about quite a bit a while ago, but then the game kind of kept getting pushed back. So that might be why it kind of left the internet zeitgeist for a while. But I'm so glad to see this game is out and that people are loving it and we're getting more original products from game companies. That's the thing we've been begging for, is games that feel like this. So I'm excited to dive more into it and actually see like
who is this guy?
It's Crazy Ernie from Crazy Ernie's Used Car Emporium.
Sonic all the way. Big fan of Xenosaga also, but I've only been able to finish the first one. The controls for Sonic are easier for toddlers to get in. I had a blast exploring all of the Sonic games again with my son since he was 2 years old.
Dual Souls came in with $100 for Sonic the Hedgehog. Wow, look at that. Dual Souls, thank you very much for your outstanding support right there. For Sonic right there. Thank you very much. Kay, yeah, you were, by the way, I'd put you on the wall, but obviously no wall to put you on today. But Kay, continue your thoughts, please.
No, that's pretty much it for me. I'm excited to check this out. I'm really just glad that people have found a new game to fall in love with. It's really what I want for the industry. So it looks like it's great quality. I like to troll in games, but the game is also pulling on my heartstrings a bit, so I don't know how I'll fully react to it. But I am the type of person that loves those games where you can punt a baby and stuff like that. So yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna be trolling or if I'm gonna just be like, I love this. It's so cute. We'll see. But James is the one holding the controller, so I'm sure it'll be more in a trolling sense.
Well, okay, look. I also love the game where you can punt a child, right? Like
I just like memeing at the end of the day. It's shit posting, you know?
Right.
But Greg calls that game real life.
That's right. Come here, child. No, okay. Question for you, Kay, though, right? And you too, Blabs. When you see stuff like that, does your maternal instinct kick in? Are you like, man, that'd be fun to have?
That is a loaded question. I'm of the belief that people should have children. I'm not saying I lead that life myself. I'm just saying it is good for society that people should have children. I am a woman at the end of the day, and things do pull on my heartstrings. I'm not going to pretend that doesn't happen ever. I would say that this game does a better job of me feeling that emotion than Donkey Kong Bonanza, for example, where I found Lolene very annoying, if anything.
Or Yoshi's Island.
At the end of the day, it is an Android baby or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. I haven't played the game, so I don't know the full thing, but it's an Android. And I do like to shitpost to my games. But I do think this is good for people if it does make them feel that way and it does encourage them to have children. Great. That's awesome.
Okay. Report to me next time you're on the show and let me know if you're pregnant. if you're pregnant after playing it, like after
It happened right there, right on stream.
You're like, I played Pragmata and I got pregnant the next day. It was amazing.
James, get on this shit.
It's Pragmata.
Yeah. I can see James like just his little head just peeking up over the chair of Kay right now. It's like, what? Blas, what about you? When you see that stuff, does it make you want to have baby?
What a loaded question. Okay, it's an Android.
Oh,
so for me personally,
no. Let's move past the Android thing. But when you see stuff like that, like
it's more like in real life, not in like media, to be honest. Like the best form, honestly, of birth control is my 18-month nephew. Because when he's having a tantrum, he's having a tantrum. But then, like, I have a 4-year-old nephew, and he's like the greatest thing ever right now. I'm like, you're cool, maybe. But then, like, the other one, I'm like, oh god. So it's like a yin and yang.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks for answering that question. That's good. That's wonderful. All right. Let's go move on. I want to talk about Stop Killing Games, but before we do. Gremlin came in with 10, says, believe it or not, Hooters is the closest thing to real chicken wings sauce from Buffalo. They bought the recipe for $1 million from one of the OG wing places. Vote for Sonic. All right, 10.
Wait, is that why the wings are so good there? Now I know. They're so freaking good.
Kevin Terrell says, I see Hambly as a DSP stand-in. I'm currently in the rabbit hole of his past, but in doing so, I'm baffled / flabbergasted to how a beggar / lazy streamer achieves success. What's y'all's brainstorm on this? Longevity. He was when it comes to Jeremy, he was kind of the first to really grind it out. I mean, you can say what you want about him, but he did grind for a long time. And by grind, I mean read a bunch of people's other news, right? So, that's my thoughts on that. DJ McCullough says, as a PC gamer since 1987, I happily cast my vote for this important historic face-off in gaming titans, Mario or Sonic. I humbly submit to you the correct answer is Xenosaga. Thank you for that wonderful thing. Y Incarnate came in with $48.51. Says, turns out you can only push maternal instincts so long till you crash out and cry over video game, baby robot. Thank you very much, Y Incarnate. Appreciate your support. That's spectacular. Commodore fans, these female streams have just having natural mothering reactions come to surface when they've tried to suppress them for so long. Stick most women with a kid, a baby, and the happiness only goes up. Thank you so much, Commodore fan.
Are you actually not going to get to the Hassan part of this?
Do you want to get to this? I mean,
I was just curious. I don't know, because that was pretty enraging.
Do you want to talk about the Hassan thing?
No, we probably don't have the time, but that was like that his take on Pragmata was ridiculous.
Well, he is a very, very healthy, well-adjusted person when it comes to this. All right, let me go and pull this up. I really.
You don't have to. I was just surprised you weren't. That's all.
Well, I didn't have it in the run sheet, but
no worries. No
gladly
worries.
Can. Hold on, let me.
Everyone in the chat, just go look at what Hassan said about Pragmata. We can move on. It's just,
let me get through these supers real quick because we are running up against it already. Cabal says, Diana reminds me of Miles McKinsey from Prime 4. Wow, we need an annoying sidekick telling us what to do. The cutscenes might be cute. I like the cutscenes. Sonic, really? Yeah, I don't know if Miles McKinsey and Diana are the same character, but all right. Hyena Fur came in with $19.99. Says, put this on Mario. Never been a Sonic fan. However, the movies were fun. Thank you very much. Ranger George came in with 5. Says, Pragmata is one of the few new games I'm tempted to get as it looks fun. There's nothing pedophilic about male gamers enjoying these types of games. Some of my happiest memories are babysitting my cousin's kids, taking her to movies, etc. Put my money on Sonic. Also, happy birthday, Phoenix. No surprise the Canadian is a commie, eh? It's 5.
What is this label on me? Call me anything else.
Okay, you're a Maoist.
Says, please let the name Diana win over Muhammad as the most common baby names, please, for Xenosaga.
Such a based comment.
Womp womp.
Spawn Freak says, if this game is marry and reproduce propaganda, I welcome it. It's a nice change of pace from the past decade of anti-family nihilism. Thank you, Spawn Freak. Adam came in with 2, says the incentive for Japan people is having more kids. It's everywhere. There's love hotels and money from the government to have more children. Wish that'd be the case here in the States, or at least, well, I guess there is, but with responsible parents. Commodore Van says the Japanese government has even tried paying couples to have more kids, covering the cost of a childbirth, but it's not worked well because work culture and rising cost of living. And Karnak came in with 10, says, fun fact, there was a girl in Resident Evil 9 that was more fitting for the lolly archetype, but no one complained. Add in the dad, and everyone lost their mind. Thank you, Karnak.
It's because people only pay attention to the surface level of stuff. If they have to dig for that stuff, they don't care. This is a very easy target for them.
All right. Let's see. Do we do the? You want to do the Hassan reaction?
No. Again, I was just more surprised. That's all. I'm not saying we need to. I know we do want to get to that other topic because I gotta hear someone on this panel's take.
Okay.
But we should at least cut away because if anyone wants to save Mario, you better.
Yes. All right, here we go. We got Gold Soul Ninja came in with 100 super chatted dollars. Says, playing the devil's advocate, I select Sonic. I know my master would defend Mario tooth and nail, but the music from Sonic has influenced in such way Michael Jackson got involved in Sonic 3. Know your history, humans. Thank you, Gold Soul Ninja 64. Appreciate that ridiculous support. And if you want to save Sonic, now is your chance. Phoenix, what do we got?
It's the other way around because at the moment it's $187.98 for Mario and $453.36. Again, this can be turned around in minutes if you use Rumble Wallet. It's a 4x multiplier there. But even worse, Craig, that Xenosaga is 228.41, which means that Mario is in third place.
Wow. All right. Well, once again, scan the QR code to download Rumble Wallet. All Rumble Wallet support has a 4-time multiplier on it today. So that means we can very quickly flip this very, very fast.
You put 25 down, boom, that's 100.
Yep. 1 is 4, 5 is 20, and vice versa. So scale it up as big as you want to go. All you Mario fanboys out there, now's your chance. Use that Rumble Wallet. Your money goes further with that. All right, once again, you can scan the QR code to download it directly. Like I said, you can try it out. If it works for you, cool. If not, that's fine too. No big deal. No pressure there. But it does look like Sonic is about to blow the bricks off the plumber. All right, we're about to get a little controversial here. We don't have a whole lot of time, but I do want to get into this because this is striking, to say the least. Our buddy Ross from Accursed Farms has been doing Stop Killing Games. And there was a point, if you recall, where he had a situation where he was really down on the movement. He went all in, and right as things were darkest, it went viral and things picked up. He hit the signatures that needed to happen, and it hit the goals to be heard by the EU Parliament. And he actually spoke to this. Let me pull this up over here. It says, back from the EU Parliament, we had several technical and procedural problems happening in real time while I presented, but we brought up all our main points and have majority support. The NGO is now running stopkillinggames.com. I'll go back to regular vids as soon as I can manage here. Now, this was, I have a little bit of video of him at the UK Parliament, which I wanted to play here, just to give you a little bit of a taste of what exactly happened.
The Stop Killing Games consumer movement, which has many shared goals with the initiative. I'd like to clarify what it means to destroy a video game. The second slide. When we say a game has been destroyed, what we mean is a publisher has permanently disabled all copies of it that have been sold so no one can ever play them again. It would be like removing every single copy of a book or film in existence, effectively erasing it from the culture. The way this practice works is first a publisher sells a copy of a video game. However, it has been designed so that it must connect to the publisher in order to function. This acts as a potential kill switch. The customer is also given no information when the game will stop working, even though the publisher has decided to assume that responsibility. Then, after an undisclosed length of time, the publisher disables all existing copies of the game, but keeps the customer's money. The publisher also enacts countermeasures to ensure repairing the game. They're sure repairing the game is almost impossible, even for experienced software professionals. From this point onward, no customer can ever run the purchase again. Besides destroying the game, this practice is also subverting customer expectations. Most video games can work indefinitely, which has been the customer standard for half a century, including ones that connect to the internet. Alternately, a small number of video games operate as subscription services, but those inform the customer exactly when their access ends at the time of payment. The games we're referring to do no such thing. It's a bit of miscommunication. They almost always contain terms stating they can end at any time for any reason. What this means is customers have no real protections when they buy games like these. They are unable to keep them, and they are not informed when they will end. This behavior would be outrageous in other industries. If you bought a book in a store, the publisher cannot come into your home and take back your book at will. If you bought an insurance policy, you would be informed when that policy ends, not that the seller could end it at any time for any reason, but still keep your money. The games being sold this way are operating similar to scams. Publishers know customers expect video games to last, so they sell these in the same way as ones that can work forever, as a one-time purchase with no expiry date, then price them the same. Publishers know that if customers were informed exactly when they plan to disable their games, that would reduce sales, since the longevity of a game affects how much customers are willing to pay. The industry is trying to have it both ways, finding ways to say they're selling you a game that they're not selling you. This creates confusion for everyone involved and is part of why it's taking customers so long to get exposure on this practice.
All right, let's go stop there. You kind of hear the overall premise of this. Now, we've talked about this on the show. I think that is it's a positive, this idea that, look, if you're going to have an expiration on it, at least you should tell people when that expiration is. But not everybody on this panel agrees with the Stop Killing Game movement. If you do not agree with this movement, by all means, come forward, please.
Oh, hell yeah. I wanted to throw up the middle fingers too, but I feel like that might have gotten everybody censored. No.
Go ahead. Okay, so why aren't you on board with this?
Okay, so a long time ago when I first found out that this was going on, right? The first question that I had is, where was it being pitched? And it's being pitched in the European Union.
Yes.
And I don't trust anything coming out of the European Union in general, especially these days with a lot of the ideas that they've put forth on regulation. And all this is, to me, is regulation. So when I hear what it's trying to do, and I hear the golden road being paved with good intentions, I start to think of what the A to B actually would look like and what some of the unintended consequences of such legislation might become. And when I think about it longitudinally, and here I'm going to argue against myself too, because I kind of feel like this genre of gaming should start dying, and it's live service. But live service games they'll get killed by stop killing games, because nobody will ever throw down to invest in a game that will not longitudinally. They won't. Okay, I should approach it from the other way. The game companies will not invest in developing a live service game if they are going to, by law, have to support that game until the end of time. You would have to fund that game, its servers, all of this stuff, and earmark it forever.
Okay, but you understand that's not what he's asking. He's not asking them to support it forever. He's asking to the point to where it gets to a stopping point. They no longer support it, and then they hand it off to the community to potentially have their own servers. That's what he's asking for.
Which they would not do, because you're asking them to turn over assets, source code, material like IP. You're asking them to turn over art. You're asking them to turn over everything to a third party, an independent authority that you as a publisher or developer cannot control. So if that is your idea, I would not put down money to invest in a product that I'm going to one day be forced to turn over to people that I cannot control, who has creative control over that. That's why we have, when something comes into the public realm, right? You have, you can do whatever you want with Steamboat Willie now, but you had to wait 84 years to do it. So maybe if it was that long, I'd be a little bit more comfortable, but how does the game go that long and get supported for that long?
Isn't that good though? If developers are like, look, we're not going to support this, and they decide to not make live service games.
Sure.
That's a good thing. That's a win, right? That's a great win. Phoenix is you pray to God.
For me personally, it's a great thing, because live service game, and I love Helldivers too, But live service games needed to go on the out and out a long time ago because they've just become like peddling slop at that point.
This is a big win regardless, right?
I don't want to do it through legislation. That's my sticking point, because I never want people to, like, socially speaking, go ahead and shun people all day for playing live service games. But to have the EU step in, it will be the law of unintended consequences.
Right.
What will games companies, as a result of, because in a way it almost becomes a taxation. You're forcing these people to maintain and keep this open until a certain point. And then I imagine for other games, we could use Disney as example with not a live service game, because Disney just ripped a whole bunch of products right off of Steam. And
wouldn't the loophole, real quick, the loophole just be you offer a single player game and it's just jump to win? You press A, you jump, and it says you win, and that's it. But the game now is like the game can exist offline. I wonder if they start doing that, because that's what scares me. If I'm playing devil's advocate, that would scare me, and or that every game moving forward now just has a warning label that says at some point we're going to discontinue this game. And so you can basically go fuck yourself, because we're putting the warning up for you, because that's what he was talking about, that they don't give you that. So we just at some point we're going to be, that's it. And then that's it. Every game says that. So you're forced to buy this shit. If I'm playing devil's advocate.
Says, Ross literally says in the parliament that he's open to any solution the game companies are willing to agree to, right? And I think that's so we don't want the government. I'm with you as far as the government getting involved. That should be the last line of anything, right? I want the government to touch nothing in my life. Less government is great. So I guess the solution would be the ESRB. Or the government boards of these company of this industry, they're the ones who would have to lay these rules down, and that ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen at all. So I mean, it's, to me, Ross going here is a win for everybody, because once again, these companies, they decide to stop making live service games. Fucking A, win. W, love that. I don't want to deal with that nonsense anymore. Like I go back to, like, one of my favorite games ever was Mario 35, right? Run entirely by Nintendo. There was a free game, no monetization on it, but I played the shit out of the game, and I was really, really good at it, right? Then, after a year, that was designed to be around for Mario 35th anniversary. Then after a year, it went away, and Craig was sad, right? I was very, very sad. Now, there are ways technically you can play it, but it's not like it was in its heyday, right? There are, fan servers and stuff like that people have kind of hacked. But for the most part, you think about all the games that have been developed over the years, all the work that developers have put in, companies, money that's been invested, and then those games literally just disappear, and they're never seen before. They're what's the phrase? Dust media or lost media or whatever it is, dustware. That is where we're at with this, and I would love an opportunity for the fans of that, whether it's 1,000 people, 100,000 people, or 5 people, to give them the opportunity to continue that game through something as simple as servers for it. If they want to cover the cost for the servers, love it. Let's go. I think that's a big one.
I think if I can add on to what you're saying, Craig. So Mario 35, great example. Let me give you an example that is happening right now. Blizzard has screwed over World of Warcraft in the past decade royally. This is a game that people have been playing for 22 years that they've fallen in love with, and now that is a game that continues to transform over time. You can't play the original version of World of Warcraft in its proper, actual glory without censorship or anything in its current day. You cannot do that. Now, Blizzard has gone the extra mile in a very terrible move and has gone after fan servers that do try to preserve the old school WoW as it was. Turtle WoW being the biggest example, which James and I are being loud about right now, because Turtle WoW, what it pretty much is taking the original World of Warcraft but building it out as it would if Blizzard didn't mess with it. So they have added some quality of life stuff to it. I was not a World of Warcraft player when I was young, because I didn't want it to take over all of my gaming time. So I appreciated it from afar, but I didn't actually get to play original WoW. And I thought that I never would. And I lived with that regret for a very long time that I didn't just go and do the sub for WoW back in the day. I was very upset about it. And then I discovered Turtle WoW. And I discovered that I could experience World of Warcraft how it used to be. And it was one of the best days of my life as a gamer to get to see everything that people loved about this game and go, wow, I really should have played this. I really should, no matter what my argument was of wanting to play every other video game and not having enough time because of WoW itself. So the thing is, Blizzard went and did a cease and desist towards this team. And now May 14th is the last day that you can play Turtle WoW. And this is devastating. And there are people who are like, I guess I'm never playing World of Warcraft ever again because this was their substitute. They're sick of modern Blizzard that is pushing pride parades, that is censoring things so you can't like let bodies fall in a certain direction because if you do, then it might spell out a word that you don't like. Like I've heard that you can't even slash spit in regular World of Warcraft retail anymore. Insane.
I don't think LOL goes to Keck goes to Burr anymore either.
It's like the things that built gaming culture for what it was in the early 2000s. It is literally gone, and Blizzard will not preserve that. And on top of that, they are now also going after other people that just loved it in the modding community that wanted to preserve that. So that's why I think Stop Killing Games is such an important movement to really make people realize what we are losing in gaming culture and in video games and in people's investments. It's terrible what's being erased. And thank you so much to the devs of Turtle WoW for giving me that opportunity to experience something that I missed out on in my childhood. That is something that can never be taken away from me because of Turtle WoW. So Stop Killing Games is really important. What Ross is doing is incredible. And this doesn't just extend to stuff like my experience. This is stuff like the crew being taken offline. Like there needs to be some sort of protections to preserve what gaming used to be. You can't just be in a situation where things are continually updated and you can never play that original version again.
My only counterpoint to that is very simple because everybody brought up the crew. And all I'm going to say is one simple word. Ubisoft. You are the customer. You have the choice on who you want to do business with. And listen, if you want to buy Ubisoft products, do you, boo-boo. Buying going nowhere near Ubisoft no more. And most people probably shouldn't. And that stock price reflects that.
I hate that argument because, yeah, okay. I spent money on a Ubisoft game that I like, so it should be taken away from me because Ubisoft is a shitty company. I hate that argument.
I wouldn't spend money on it at all. Don't spend money on an Ubisoft product. Avoid them completely.
So a company, it's totally fine, no matter where the company stands, to take money out of your pocket and then not give you an ability to play that thing that you paid for just because they're a shitty company. We're going to say, oh, well, too bad you bought the Ubisoft product. You can't, like, these game companies change over time. Ubisoft had a great company once upon a time, and they hold some of the best IPs in gaming. They hold some of the best IPs in gaming. You can't control that these companies get infested over time and they get the wrong people in place and then they become worse. EA used to be amazing. They used to write about their love for software. I would idolize EA in the 90s because of how much they actually loved, and the thing like Road Rash and all the movie-based games and everything. They produce amazing content. The Alice in Wonderland, American McGee stuff. I can't imagine if something like that was taken away from me because somebody went into EA later and was terrible like they are now. EA is horrible now. What? So
you're talking to somebody who loves Westwood and Maximus.
But because EA became terrible 20 years later, oh, too bad you invest in a company that later
I haven't touched an EA product since 2013, so I'm just keeping to my standard.
Insane,
I would rather go support. No. I would rather go support City Skylines, which is exactly what I did.
I don't care because the company changed itself. Do you get what I'm saying?
The company did change. Well, I never trust most publishers. I wouldn't trust in the first place.
That's insane to me. No. You can't control that a company changes over time.
Sure you can. You can assume that a company is going to go a certain way. Where are they based?
Let's talk about Skullgirls, okay? Skullgirls came out a decade ago. People loved that game. People spent on the art book, everything. They didn't know a decade later that they would go in because the digital retarded future and change that and censor that. So are they bad for buying Skullgirls a decade ago? No. They didn't know that was going to happen. What?
That's
This
the
is
risk
not
you
an
take.
argument.
That is the risk you take.
Fight.
Get it. Let's go.
I can't stand. Sorry. I just can't. This is crazy. Go
You guys
ahead.
gonna break
The
up?
risk you take.
You gonna break up, guys?
No, because she said her favorite color is purple, and that's also mine too.
Ooh.
Yeah.
This is getting out of hand. Now there are 3 of them.
Can I derail for 1 minute?
Sure.
Yes.
Real quick. So one legal thing that chaps my ass with video games too, I would like them to hopefully, maybe they can solve this too with the, what is it? What's the name of this? These people?
Stop killing games.
Thank you.
No.
Okay, because I just checked my math. One thing that they also, I would love for them to tackle is I cannot tell you how many times you'll buy a game and then there's 758,000 pages of legalese you need to agree to. What I don't understand is you bought the game and then it is presenting you with that. They don't present that to you before buying the game. So now you've bought the fucking thing and you have to agree to it.
That's
Otherwise
very
you
fair.
don't have a game. And I checked the store and I'm looking for, I know a game that particularly did this. And I'm seeing, is there anything that tells you this before buying it? And from my understanding, I'm not a lawyer, I am not seeing that. So please also tackle that too. Thank you very much.
I would be 100% for them tackling that. That's a very responsible thing to do because it is a little messed up. And then you could, one of the things that really sucks when you actually fill those out is it can always say, oh, this can change at any time. And after this notice, we don't have to give you notice of this changing. I'm not okay with that either. But if you're giving people notice and they purchase a product and they're aware of what's going to happen and it happens, I don't know what to tell you, man. You threw down.
Anyone else want to fight? Anyone else
I thought we
want?
were just having a spirited debate.
I love
I don't
it.
like your hat today, Craig.
Whoa, shots fired.
You said anyone else wanted to fight. I just... Anyway.
Oh, man. This is like the reverse. Remember when Craig was so mean to you the other day?
Yeah.
You just sat there like a little innocent little kid. Oh, I guess I'll go promptly fuck myself then.
Before the internet runs with this, Mitsu and I have actually known each other for a decade, so he
Oh, yeah.
knows what I'm like. So this is not like a we're not friends anymore. This is just a
God, no.
I very vehemently disagree with you, and I just can't stand by your arguments.
No, and that's totally
And then
fine.
they
Like,
broke up.
and it's okay because people are going to be like, "Oh, I'm a fucking dumb," and that's everybody's entitled to how they feel about this. It's okay, and I'm not saying if it happens and I'm proved wrong, I'm just going to sit here and not eat fucking crow. I'll sit here and maybe not eat crow because that sounds gross, but I'll find something disgusting to do if it winds up that this winds up getting passed and it actually does wind up being a net positive for the industry. I just have a lot of concerns and questions that I don't think people were actually attacking it on to refine the argument to make sure that this is the right course of action because of the law of unintended consequences from overregulation in an industry that really doesn't fucking need it. But maybe it does in this case. So that's why it's worthy to have the debate. That's what I'm saying.
I think it's absolutely fair to voice those concerns, and I don't think the government has ever, as you said, the path to hell was paved with good intentions, right?
Exactly.
And anytime we all see the track record of the government, any government getting associated with literally anything, it's fucked, right? So playing things out to the best as you possibly can is certainly ideal. What a spirited discussion. I'm glad we had that.
Quite spirited.
Wonderful. Absolutely spirited.
It's a heart rate up.
I love it. Well, I'll tell you, you know what else I love? The throwdown that's happening right now between Mario and Sonic at the greatest video game franchise ever tournament.
Not much of a throwdown.
I know. Look at this real quick. We had this come in from Elt is everywhere with $12 US.
There's no message, though.
No message.
No message.
Well,
I can't
it
even
would be
hesitate
worth
that.
4x. That would be worth $60 with the 4x right there. But thank you so much for using Rumble Wallet. Mercenary, go, Blobs, why don't you read off all these real quick while
Maybe I will then.
Okay,
Fine.
sounds good.
Mercenary for once. I sent an email to the Thought Leaders IO email on the YouTube page because I can't remember what it is, the one you gave me a while back.
Don't do that. Don't email. I mean, that's for like sponsors and stuff. They're not going to respond to you.
Adam for 2 says I was playing it last night, but then my wife took over playing. Her mommy mode kicked in. Then she said I want another kid. We just had one in October.
Wow.
Guess it works.
I like that you have an infant at your house and she still wants to keep popping them out. That's good.
It says, I'm sorry, y'all, but Mitsu's doing a pirate software. Did he also work at Blizzard? He is completely misinformed on SKG. This is about making sure games aren't rug pulled 10 days by the devs. Hashtag Sonic. That's $9.99 for Sonic. Celestre for 10 says, Fantasy Online is a perfect example. Sega didn't go after private servers, just let us play the games forever. DB Wild for 10 says, FY for Eric, Ultimate Online was given to players to maintain, and that player group became a subsidiary of EA to gain access to all assets to keep servers alive. Others could do the same.
Yes. And if you do it willingly, that's the way to do it. I'm all for companies stepping up and doing it, but it's voluntary. They should be doing it and should be encouraged if you allow the right people with vetting and that can be trusted with the IP not to go crazy with it or denigrate or damage the brand, because then publishers and developers are going to be less likely to do that in the future. So it has to be a respect thing that goes both ways.
Unaverage Joe for 5 says, Mario Land 2 is an S-tier game that introduced the S-tier character Wario. Game Gear Sonic 2 had a stupid hard first boss, and if you don't get all the Chaos Emeralds, Tail dies at the end. $5 to Mario. Denier for 10 says, Webson shut down Archlord, fans revived it, then sent lawyers after them. Official servers relaunched with heavy microtransactions. The game died again, just didn't want to lose potential income. The real Alazam for 10 says, Mitsu's basically giving publishers a free out here, but bad argument makes no sense. Dave for 20 says, the big issue is that games are typically a digital product. If a published game comes and takes your book, you paid for it is visible wrong. So if a game publisher comes and turns off your game, is it not the same thing? I agree with Kami K. Put this to Xenosaga. That's 10 for Xenosaga. Burns for 20 says, when it comes to stop killing games, when FASA went under, MechWarrior 4 servers went down, and MechTech kept the multiplayer server up for years. It can be done. It has been done. This is for Sonic. That's 20 for Sonic.
God bless MechWarrior 4. What
and
a
then
great
Raptor
game.
for 2 says, the Canadian commie's right. Also, Sonic again. It's 2 for Sonic, and we're caught up for now.
All right.
Wow. It's a fucking bloodbath.
Yep. All right, let's check it out here, Phoenix. Let's
This
see
is
what
a
we got.
bloodbath. It is $192.98 for Mario, $485.35 for Sonic, but wait for it, $238.41 for Xenosaga.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. Put 5 minutes on the clock.
All right.
Because we got today in video game history to get to. I need to find my link because I'm not on.
It's going.
All right. Once that timer hits 5 minutes, or I guess
it's zero. It's
hits
zero.
the zero. Look at that. We're updating tech. Let's go.
Yep.
Once it hits zero, we are good. Once again, quick reminder: you can download the Rumble Wallet app. Use that QR code on your screen, and it is 4x the total value of whatever it is you support with. So not $5. No, it becomes 20. Not 100. No, it becomes 400. Got it? It's going to be crazy. So download the Rumble Wallet app. Thank you very much, Phoenix. I do not have this link. Where the hell are you? But that's okay. I'll figure it out before we run today.
I have it put in a private chat for you. There you go.
Thanks.
Today in gaming history with Blabs.
I like orange. I do.
Sure do.
Anyway, everybody, April 20th is Pitfall.
Oh,
What?
sorry. My
How
fault.
dare you? The audacity of this bitch!
Sorry, that's me.
Pitfall was released in 1982. We have 007 License to Kill released in 1989. And then God of War was released in 2018. Ta-da!
That is a solid list.
That's a good
Ooh.
choice.
That's
You
a
know,
good list.
I'm going to be honest, Blabs. You did a really great job. Oh, wait. Some noticeable games that you missed today, Blabs.
Please tell me Golgo 13.
Who?
You did mention...
It's so deep. I'm so sorry.
You did mention Pitfall. Oh, thank you for that. You did mention... Damn it, Blab, stop it.
Sorry, I was trying to get to the right asset and still have the
okay.
thing up top.
All good. Thank you. You mentioned Pitfall. Some other
Okay.
games that you missed today include Knuckles Chaotix for the
Yeah.
34.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Anyway,
I love Fire Emblem. This is like a game ever, and I literally have that game in my background. No.
Oh no. Anyway,
Do not
He's
scroll
just having-
past Fire Emblem.
Kay's just having the worst day today. I'm so sorry,
it's the
bud.
worst day ever.
Fire Emblem, Shadow
is on
Dragon,
me.
and the
I'm so
Blade of
sorry.
Light. There we are. Mega Man Legends 2 was released for the PlayStation.
Wow.
26 years ago, Blabs. Hitman Contracts was released. We also had the
Siren.
noticeable Mother
Mother
3
Get
for the Game
Mother
Boy.
2
Sorry, did we
better.
scroll past another Fire Emblem that's incredible? Path of Radiance?
99 Nights was released for. Oh, it's right. Okami.
Oh, Akami.
Labs, what are you doing?
Yikes.
Nothing much. I'm just sitting here working. What about you, Mitsu? What are you doing?
Having
Fire
some questions
Emblem.
about your work.
I'm working
Half-
hard, bro.
Of Radiance was released for the Game Boy.
It's not easy being this trolling.
No, not the Game Boy, the GameCube.
Show about that.
That's what I said.
Path of
GameCube.
Radiance, GameCube.
That's what I said.
Oh
GameCube.
my god.
Don't worry, tomorrow's a really great day for gaming stuff. This is all just trash.
Monster Hunter Try, at least for the Wii, right there. That's good. Let's see. Oh, God of War. We mentioned that.
Siberia
I said that
3.
one.
There's one for Phoenix.
I'm sorry, Kay. Dogs can hear you right now, but I can't.
This only would have been better if Blaz put Jay and Silent Bob Chronic Blunt Punch. There we go.
What a game.
Yeah, I would have removed 007 and put one of those
That's nice,
games in
Phoenix.
there.
I don't remember asking you though.
You are correct. I will promptly go fuck myself.
Middle fingers all over the place. See the middle fingers from Kay? Look, she's so
Past
mad.
20 minutes is just made me want to go like this.
Listen, I don't take shit from commies. You sit over there flipping people off. That's fine by me.
Wow.
You commie
I'm only
bitch.
messing with you, Kay.
By the way, 1 minute
Put on your
left.
green
1
hat
minute
and
left.
sit
You know what? I would rather you forget about Fire Emblem than call me a communist.
Oh my God. All right. So look, we have 45 seconds left. Blabs, great job today.
Thank you. You should see tomorrow. It's actually a really good day tomorrow.
Oh, really?
Yeah, don't show yet. No spoilers. Don't be rude.
Oh, I do see a preview right there. That's good. But yeah, well, hold up. No, I'm not going to do
I'm
that.
gonna water spray.
All right, Phoenix, we have 25 seconds to go. Once again, I encourage you to download the Rumble Wallet app. Once again, use that QR code on the screen. We're going to be using this for the next 3 weeks, folks. So buckle up, baby. I'm sure that at some point it'll definitely wear down. 10 seconds left. Here we go, guys. All right, Phoenix, let's get a final tally here, right here.
192.98 for Mario and $485.35 for Sonic the Hedgehog. And again, $238.41 for Xenosaga. So Mario in this epic game franchise is now in third fucking place.
Right.
Wow.
So we have this one from Victus Omega that counts. He says companies would turn off oxygen if it wasn't profitable. Profits over all else. That's why regulation is that necessary evil. Also, gotta go fast. Put this towards Sonic, turning 35 this year with me. So that is $20 for Sonic.
All right.
And that is it. That is the
What an ass kicking. Wow.
All right, excellent. Mercenary, I did see your super test. Hey, hit me a DM over on X. That'd be great. All right, Phoenix. Well, it looks like that's it, baby. Give me the final tally, Phoenix, and the
All
results.
right, I mean, that's it. So Mario's just knocked off the list entirely. So it's Xenosaga with 238.41 versus Sonic the Hedgehog at 505.34, which of course means that the winner is in fact Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yes!
To give in this miraculous occasion of Sonic knocking off the #1 video game mascot in history, accepting on behalf of Sonic the Hedgehog is Kay.
Sega does what Nintendo don't, baby. Sonic's on top now. That's right. Whether you're a fan of 2D Sonic or 3D Sonic, Sonic is one of the most incredible IPs with attitude, and I am so glad to see it kick Mario's ass. Let's go, Sonic.
All right, Phoenix. Do we have an updated bracket?
I would need about 1 minute.
Okay, sounds good. Well, let's go and let Phoenix do that real quick. Tomorrow, once again, we have previewed. There will be another matchup for the next 3 weeks as we whittle this down from the top video game franchise. By the way, I cannot believe Mario got knocked off on the first day. That lost to Xenosaga. Wow.
It should be updated now in theory.
Now, Xenosaga, to be clear, was not an actual offering today. Just want to point that out. But yes, Phoenix, what do we have here as far as an updated bracket?
Yes, it worked. Okay, good. So Sonic is in fact the winner. You can see it right there. We'll go right there. That is Sonic's moving on.
Okay, so Sonic does.
Because I'm not
advance.
revealing tomorrow's, correct? I'm not doing that, correct?
No.
Okay.
No. We're not doing that. Yes, no. So we will see what tomorrow. But I did give a sneak peek of what tomorrow's is. Kay, do you remember the game that I told you that tomorrow?
You did mention a certain edgy game called Grand Theft Auto.
That's right. Tomorrow's matchup will include Grand Theft Auto. Who is it up against? I guess you'll have to find out tomorrow to find out. Make sure you tune in at 11 when we are joined by.
So we have a VTuber office party tomorrow. We got Leaflet, Celestium, and first time ever Ember Paradox.
All right.
Tomorrow.
Should be a great time.
That'll be fun.
Yeah,
Excellent.
VTuber office party.
Awesome. Well, that'll be a really great time. All right. I encourage you to check out Mitsu. His links are down below in the description. Yep. Obviously, Melee Games, Kay's channel down below with James. And big ups to James for bringing the Hooters mouse pad in the middle of the stream. Really appreciate that, James. What a stud, man. What an absolute stud. Look, there she is. Congratulations, man. You know, Kay, hold on real quick.
Yeah.
Labs, screen cap that real fast if you wouldn't mind. And will you bring it down a little bit lower, please? There we go. Okay. Screen cap that again, Labs.
Yep, got it.
Put that in the Melee Games folder over on Canvas. Yes, thank you very much. All right, thank you very much for that, Kay. And that way, now, easy, relax. God. That's right. All right, and Gold Soul Ninja says, will the whole world know your name? Nope. Thanos snap, balance achieved. Thank you very much, Gold Soul Ninja. And Bike Shorts came in with 10, says, I'm doing this now, even though the tally becomes, I just hate Nintendo that much. I'm hating for the love of the game. Sonic for the win. Thank you very much, Bike Shorts.
So that we are clear. I mean,
yes.
I don't think we're really fully absorbing what just took place. We are now going to do the greatest video game franchise of all time. And Mario is not only not in it, but was also beat by Xenosaga.
Which was not even a choice.
Attaboy, chat. That's what I like to see.
Wow. All right. What a great place to wrap up. We'll see you tomorrow at 11 a.m. when it's VTuber office party. Should be a great time. Do us a favor, hit the thumbs up button on your way out once you download the Rumble Wallet app. And here's the thing, guys. You guys download the Rumble Wallet app. It's a good thing for side scrollers and your boys and girls over here. Just throwing it out there. Okay. So once again, if you just want to scan that, download it, just let them know that you're doing it. Really appreciate that. If just between us over here, we really appreciate that. All right. Thank you very much, Phoenix. Guys, have a great rest of your day. We'll be back again tomorrow at 11 a.m. Central Time. But until then, remember, people are going to try to keep you down. Don't let them. You guys got a goal. Go get it. Have a great day. See you later. Bye-bye.
Fatality.
You got anything there, Mitsu?